He'll get ahead of steam, and he will make his way into the territory, and he's gone. Touchdown for the score.
Good evening and welcome to the historic Tomato Bowl for tonight's game between your Jacksonville Fighting Indians and the Texas High Tigers. Thank you for joining us on JISD Live, and welcome to our countdown to kickoff brought to you by the South Jackson Dairy Queen. I'm Ryan Travis, joined by Matt Montgomery and Todd Travis. It's Halloween, and tonight is senior night as the Indians have their final game of the 2025 season against the district-leading Texas High. Matt, what can we expect to see from the Indians tonight?
Well, I mean, it's obviously David versus Goliath. I mean, 7-1 coming in. Of course, Jacksonville will have their bye next week, and then Texas High will have one more game. We talked about last week, Mount Pleasant was the best defense that Jacksonville will have seen so far. Texas High may not be as talented defensively as Mount Pleasant, but offensively they are more talented. They're led by Tredarian Ball, the Oregon commit, several Division I commits on this team. It's a Texas High team it's kind of strange because Ball was the leading rusher last year. Now he's not the leading rusher, he's the leading receiver. So they just try to get the ball in his hands. But for Jacksonville, obviously you want to finish strong. It's senior night. You want to send your seniors out with a bang. You want to be competitive.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's week 10 for Jacksonville, week 9 for Texas High. And you want to think maybe tonight could be a night where everybody kind of gets in sync and you don't make mistakes and you start clicking on all cylinders. And again, obviously you're playing against a talented team. But, it's amazing when you don't make mistakes and you do your job and you do it, you can compete with some of these kind of people like Texas High. And that's what's been the story to me of Jacksonville in 2025 is that they've made too many mistakes that they got to clean up in the offseason.
Yeah.
Got to get stronger, got to get more physical. And tonight they've got their work cut out for them. There's no doubt playing the best team in the district probably.
They definitely do. And, that's one thing that Coach Stevenson has talked about in our halftime and postgame interviews throughout the season, even during Inside the Huddle is, when Jacksonville is doing things correctly, we're able to move the ball. We're able to execute at a high level. But it's just been so inconsistent in terms of seeing that play after play, drive after drive so far this season. And, you're coming in 0-9. I think the biggest thing that Jacksonville can do tonight is just to put 4 quarters together. That's still one thing that we have not seen this team do this season is to put 4 good quarters together. They've had a quarter, they've had a half. The second quarter, I think, is going to be big tonight. We've talked about that throughout the season, how devastating that quarter has been for the Indians at many times. And, if they're able to put some things together tonight and string 4 quarters together, even if you come out on the losing side of it tonight, just something positive to carry into the offseason and give you some momentum as you start, workouts next week.
Yeah, first quarters have not been a problem for Jacksonville. They've been pretty good.
Yeah.
Followed up by the worst quarter of the game for them, the second quarter, and then you're just trying to hang on in the second half, and the other team just wears them down. So, yeah, agreed. I mean, Jacksonville has not played 4 quarters this year, and it's evident by the record. It's evidenced by the number of points that put up and not put up. Jacksonville is only averaging, 14 points a ball game, maybe less than that now because of the last couple of weeks. But
I think 12 is what
12.
Lee's got on our matchup graphic.
A little
here,
over 12 points a game. I mean, it's just hard to compete when the differential is, you're only scoring 12 points a game and you're giving up 48 nearly in a ball game. So, again, it's the last game. It's senior night. You just hope there's some kind of adrenaline flowing where they think, hey, let's go out with a bang here. And one thing I think that Coach Stevenson's looking for, and you'll hear him talk about that on Inside the Huddle in a few minutes, he wants to see which of the young guys is not scared of Goliath. Who's willing to step up, play hard, and not give in to playing the big dog in the district. Who's ready to play? And obviously he's looking at next year, and you got talent coming up to support that. And by the way, the freshmen won. If that people haven't heard, they won last night, 21-20. Texas High, the freshman I'm talking about for Jacksonville, went for 2 and didn't get it. So the freshmen finished 9-1. So a lot of good things happening there. JV's been pretty competitive. Things will look up. I think Coach Stevenson, people just give him time. But tonight, it's all about just finishing strong.
Yeah, I completely agree there. There's been some bright spots on offense this season, and I think the defense because they've spent so much time on the field, it may look worse for them than it actually has been on the field because, I mean, they've gotten some stops. They've had a bunch of turnovers.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of things positive with the defense, but the problem has been the offense. You go 3 and out. Especially on the first drive. I think last week that was one thing we talked about before the game was how important it is to get that first down of the game for Jacksonville. And the defense comes up with a huge stop against the Mount Pleasant offense. They punt the ball, and then Jacksonville fumbles on the second play and immediately puts the defense back out on the field.
Well, it's the best takeaway ratio for Jacksonville in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But they haven't been able to. The offense has not been able to take those turnovers that the defense has been giving them and do something with them. So the tackling's been better. I got to say that too. I mean, I know the scores may not reflect that, but what's been happening is you have those bad quarters, you give up big plays. But when you're in in that first quarter, maybe the third quarter, you're tackling, you're playing okay, and then the dam breaks. So that's the thing is just consistency, playing the whole time, and you nailed it. You're right. Maybe they can put 4 quarters together tonight. Even if they do that, it's a big challenge stopping a team like Texas High with all the talent they have. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of power on offense, where it's the O-line or the running backs, the receivers. There's a lot of really talented players on this Texas High offense.
Yeah, it's a college offensive line, by the way. As far as like offensive lines this year, this will be the biggest and strongest offensive line that we've seen this year. Wait till they come out of the huddle. When you see them, you're going to go, oh, my goodness. I mean,
I looked at the roster, and, right around 300 pounds.
315, 290, 275. Their left tackle's a monster. And so, it's going to be tough to put pressure on their quarterback. It's Reitner. He's thrown for 1,600 yards, and that's an area that Jacksonville struggled with covering the pass. So we'll see. You never know. That's why they play the game. You got to come out and play.
Oh, yeah.
Strange things happen on Halloween.
That's right.
They do.
We're hoping.
Do. Yeah, and speaking of that offensive line, one of the guys that's going to be battling against those guys tonight is our spotlight player of the game, Calvin Boyd. Calvin is a senior defensive lineman for the Indians and has fought back from injury to get to play out his senior season. Calvin is an accomplished power lifter, and you'll see that strength on display tonight as Calvin goes up against this big Texas High offensive line. Calvin's a big part of the Jacksonville defense, so make sure to keep an eye out tonight for number 60, Calvin Boyd.
Yeah, I love Calvin. He was our Austin Bank Defensive Player of the Week last week. Had a great game, just trying to get back in shape and everything. But the dude played with half a big toenail.
Yeah.
And he got stepped on the week before. It was absolutely ugly, and he played through that. So that alone right there is just good enough. So he's definitely deserving of the Spotlight player of the Week.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for Calvin tonight. And up next on our countdown to kickoff, we have a pretty solid player in his day.
He wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we have former Jacksonville superstar Chris Carpenter joining us on our countdown to kickoff. So stick with us through the break, and we will be right back.
We'd like to thank this week's team meal sponsor, Rancho Grande. Thank you for your valued support of Jacksonville athletics.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off in your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel in Jacksonville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
I'm Matt Montgomery. For over 40 years, my business has helped people manage their money and organize their financial life. I'm a registered investment advisor with the state of Texas and chartered financial consultant. Whether you need portfolio management or comprehensive financial planning, I can help you. Call me for a free consultation.
Welcome back to our countdown to kickoff. We are now joined by one of the great receivers and kick returners in Fighting Indian football history, Chris Carpenter. Chris graduated from Jacksonville High School in 2020 and started his college football career at Colorado before transferring to UTSA, where he played for Coach Jeff Traylor from 2022 to 2024. In 2022, Chris set a school record 97-yard kickoff return for a touchdown against Texas Southern, which was actually the first kickoff return for a touchdown in UTSA school history. And last season, he matched that with another 97-yard kickoff return touchdown against Temple. Over his college career, Chris had 62 catches for 650 yards and a touchdown, as well as 3 kickoff return and one punt return touchdown. Chris, we're very excited to have you with us tonight, so thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely, man. We're real excited to have you on. And, I'll go ahead. First question here for you, Chris. You had a standout career at JHS. In your senior year, you earned the Built Ford Tough Player of the Week against Palestine in a game that Jacksonville won 49-48, where you had 13 catches for 275 yards, which made you a game-sealing interception as well, right? Towards the end of the fourth quarter. It made you the all-time leader in single-game receiving yards. You also lead all-time in receiving touchdowns in a game with 4 against Lindale in 2019 and are tied for receiving yards in a season with 980. And all these stats just to ask you, do you have a favorite memory or moment that sticks out during your high school career?
It's funny that you even talk about stats because I've like no recollection of any stats or any. I was just out there playing, man. But if I had to choose a favorite, I would say my senior night for sure against Lindale, 4 in the first half. It was crazy.
Yeah. 4 touchdowns in the first half. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome. I think that was the first year that I started doing the broadcasts with the guys, and so I don't know. There's been so many games between soccer and basketball. Some of those are kind of a blur, but that was that was a really awesome game.
So next question: after graduating from JHS, you went to the University of Colorado. How was your experience the 2 years you were there?
Man, it was a crazy experience just being around the guys that I met and just the people that I made friends with. I was fortunate to be, whenever I first got there, I was fortunate to be roommates with Patriots cornerback Christian Gonzalez.
Oh, really?
And
That's
so
awesome.
Whenever we first got there, we were roommates, and then we got put into dorms, and then I got put with Jerry Rice's son, Brendan Rice. Yeah, so it was,
wow.
I was meeting all types of people, but just the relationships that I built out there, it was an experience for sure.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Was that the farthest you'd been away from home as
that's
well?
the first time I've ever seen mountains and like just how it rains in Texas, however we want to. It snows in Colorado whenever we want to. So it was a crazy experience.
That's really cool. That's cool. So after you were at Colorado, you transferred to UTSA in 2022, and you got to play for head coach Jeff Traylor for your last 3 seasons. What made you want to transfer from Colorado, and why did you choose UTSA?
Just the relationships that I've built with him. I mean, he personally knows my mom, and whenever he was coaching down here, my mom was attending high school at the time, and he coached my position, Coach Randall Kennedy. So it made it an easy decision to come here. And or come to UTSA, and he made it easy, especially if from East Texas. He makes it easy on us because he knows that we're far away from home, and he takes care of us. So it was definitely a love out there.
Yeah,
a family love.
That's awesome. That's really cool to hear. And you're far away from home in UTSA. You're a lot farther away from home in Colorado.
Oh,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
So speaking of your mom, she's sitting right here in the press box tonight. How much has she been an impact on your football career and just your life in general?
Oh man, she's been my ride or die, man. She's been there from day one, and I don't know where I would be without her. She's been there for my highs and my lows, and she's had a lot of calls from whenever I was in Colorado to UTSA, just whether I wanted to keep going or not, and just the battles that I was going through. But she's been my rock.
Yeah. Was there ever any like homesickness or anything?
Oh yeah. Whenever I first got to Colorado, I say 2 months went by before I gave her a call and told her that I wanted to come home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a very long time.
No,
that would be like in the middle of the season.
Literally,
well.
we literally just got there, so it was maybe like August or September.
Dang, that's funny.
And I guess she didn't say, "Yeah, come on home."
No, she didn't.
No,
that's probably a good thing.
To go out there.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, she did. That was a good thing.
Oh my goodness.
So at UTSA, you got to play alongside Devin McEwen.
Yeah.
Who you briefly overlapped playing careers with at JHS.
Mm-hmm.
with your senior year being his freshman, how was getting to share the field with someone from your hometown?
Yeah, I've been knowing Devin for the longest, since he was a kid running around playing basketball and city league football. And I played with his brother. He graduated 2019, Deshaun McEwen. And I was just honored to play with both of them, just with Deshaun in high school. And then when Devin come to UTSA, it was just like it felt like me and Jalen Freeney were playing out there, honestly. If I had to compare it to somebody, but yeah, me and Devin just have a kind of relationship that is unmatched, I feel, just because we're from Jacksonville. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was just an honor to play with him, for sure.
That's really cool. I think I heard that you guys roomed together at
unfortunately,
at stuff, though?
No, it was like maybe once or twice that it happened, but it was definitely rare. I wish I got to stay with him a lot whenever we were in the hotels and that, but yeah, it was rare.
Okay. Do you still keep up with Deshaun at all? He went to TCU. You went to Colorado, and then he also transferred to San Diego State.
Yeah, he's at San Diego State right now, balling. I just talked to him. I think it was 3 days ago. Yeah, he's just out there balling, just trying to make it.
That's cool. Yeah. How exciting was it to watch the UTSA game last night and watch those guys?
I was ecstatic. I was ecstatic. It was those black uniforms, man. Anytime that we pull black uniforms out, we win. It was
maybe that just needs to be an every game thing.
I think so. At this point, like, I don't know what it is. The black uniforms are just our good luck charm at this point.
Yeah. Dang, that's awesome. So, and they got to play in prime time.
Yeah.
What is it that they're doing on Thursday nights now?
I don't know what it is. I think I've only played like maybe one time on a Thursday, or maybe none. I don't know. But they're playing next week on Thursday too against South Florida in South Florida.
Okay. Yeah, I know they're doing some kind of like Conference USA. Is it like a shootout? I can't remember what they exactly.
There's a lot of teams in the Conference American, and we're all split up. And
it's the American Conference.
Yeah, we're in the American Conference right now, and it's all split up, and it could go either way. So I don't know what exactly that they're doing, but hey, they're the only game on a Thursday, so I don't
know. That's true. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Chris, you had multiple kickoff returns for touchdowns during your college career. So kind of describe your process of analyzing the field on a return and how you decide where you're going to find that hole to take one to the house.
Honestly, in my mind, whenever I go out and kickoff return, like, I look from like left to right and I see which one I think is the slowest, and I generally pick a side. Like, they'll give us a return, but if I see a hole, I mean, I'm just gonna take it to see if I can outrun somebody. Yeah. Most of the time it works. So I mean,
how electric is it just being in that atmosphere? I mean, everyone goes crazy when someone returns a kickoff return.
When my first time that I did it, like, I didn't even realize like what exactly happened until I got back to the sideline. Like, I didn't even have a chance to do it like a celebration or anything. But I came back to the sideline, and one of their graduate assistants walked up to me and asked me, he's like, "Do you realize what you just did?" I'm like, "I scored." He's like, "You're the first person to ever like have a kickoff return in UTSA's history," and it really didn't sink into me until the game was over.
Did you tell him? Well, I did that several times in high school, man.
Yeah, but it wasn't a different experience in a college setting. It was just a different atmosphere playing in San Antonio in the Dome, and it's just the kind of energy that they bring to it. It's just like no other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How is the atmosphere on a game day?
Man, if I had it, my first game at UTSA, we played U of H at home, and just the atmosphere that they brung, it was a packed house, but just the atmosphere and the people that I was around, it was just, I didn't even play it, but I was just honored to be there. It was crazy.
How loud is it on the field? I know that's one thing that everybody talks about at like Kyle Field and some of these stadiums.
Yeah, man.
How loud it is on the field and how it disrupts, the quarterback being able to call things.
Yeah, that's the one thing I say about transferring or going from high school ball to college ball, and it's a different experience, but you can't hear yourself think, and like you're so used as a receiver, you're so used to watching the call or just seeing what is going on from a distance, but like you can't even really focus because everybody's around you, and then the student section is just a hostile environment. Oh my God, just the things that I've heard, and just the people that I've like Army's cadet and student section. Oh, it's crazy. It's honestly crazy atmosphere.
Yeah. How was it returning the one in the bowl game last year at in Myrtle Beach playing Coastal Carolina.
It was cold. I was just really ready to get back to the sideline, honestly.
You just caught it and you were like, all right, I have to score this because I need to warm up and then I need to go back to the sideline.
I kid you not. Like, I caught the ball and I took a slight angle and I seen like the one side of the half of the field just go. And I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
And I just got back to the sideline, got by a heater, and I don't think I went in for the rest of the game. I think I was.
Oh, really?
I think I was good.
You were one and done.
I think I was good.
Man, that's awesome. That's got to be such a cool experience.
It definitely was.
Yeah.
Especially being the second time winning a bowl game too. That was just a crazy experience, and I'm glad we got that for Coach Traylor.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you're kind of leading into the next question here. So, at UTSA, you got to play on some of the biggest stages in college football. Schools like Texas, Tennessee, Army, along with the caliber of teams you faced in conference play like a ranked Memphis team. How do you handle going into an atmosphere like that, and do you prepare any differently for those games?
I would say just preparing and taking your craft seriously throughout the week, taking your time outside of what y'all do in the facility and watching, like, yes, y'all watch film together as a team, but I feel like if you want to accomplish the goals and get to where you want to be for yourself and for your team, like, you have to do your part and watch film and master your craft and understand why you're doing the things that you're doing, why you're calling the things that you're calling, and just understanding the game to the T. And that's what we're trying to get with these boys right now. And they're young, but we're gonna get them there. And that's really just a matter of all it is, that they're young and they're talented and they can play with anybody in their district. It's just a matter of knowing the game and understanding why you're doing the things that you're doing for the bigger purpose.
Yeah, what was the biggest difference that you saw from, like, playing in high school here and then going to college? And you were in two different spots, so maybe even there was a difference between Colorado and UTSA.
I would just say from high school to college, it's like high school is more individual. Some people are selfish, some people want their own things, or some people think that some things should be going the way that they think should be going, and that's just not how football works. Football is a team sport, and y'all should be all on the same page, trying to figure it out, trying to figure out how to win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It should never be one-on-one or me versus the coaches or coaches versus anybody else. It should be we're all on the same page trying to get to win.
Yeah.
1-0.
11 versus 11.
Yep.
Yep. Well, I had a question that I was going to ask just a second ago that was not on our questions here. I don't know. I'll think of it in a minute.
Good.
Yeah, I'll think of it in a minute.
Is that mine?
I mean, I can say it.
I'll do it. What's your favorite college football memory?
Oof. I have so many. I would say whenever I was in Colorado, just with the places that I get to just be a part of Pac-12, and just the places I've been. I've been to Eugene, Oregon. I've been to Utah. I've been to Arizona State. I played in the Rose Bowl. It's just the places that I've been. Really, honestly, I would say just the memories of places that being from Jacksonville, Texas, is something that you normally don't get to see. Like just the places. I would say college football as a whole has took me places that I never thought I'd get to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Do you have a favorite stadium that you played at?
Definitely the Sweater Bowl for sure. It's definitely at one. But if I had to pick college, I would say Oregon. Oregon is just a hostile environment. I love it. I love Oregon. It's very pretty out there. The weather's nice and just a crazy environment to play in.
It's nice until it snows anyway.
Oh, yeah. I feel like snow anywhere, even in Colorado. Snow is not my friend.
Did you get to play in the snow at all?
I did. I did one time. Played Utah, and that was the worst experience of my life, playing in the snow.
Yeah, it's always interesting to watch the guys, especially in like the NFL, watching Mahomes or somebody, and they're out there. I think there was a game last season where it was like -7 or -8 at kickoff. Like, that just sounds miserable.
Yeah, you have to play. You have to be different to play football. You have to want to play this game because it's not for everybody. Like, it's a very tough sport, and it's definitely not for everybody.
Is there any other way that you prepared, differently for a game like that where it's really cold versus, just one in the dome?
So whenever we weren't playing dome and it was a cold game, they would put us they would give us I don't know what it was like. It was like not pomade, but it was like a type of grease that you put on your skin.
It's like a warm skin.
Yeah, and you like your like it's so thick that we were in West Point. We played Army, and we put it all over our legs and our D line and our linebackers. We went out in pregame with no shirts, shorts, and they had like the grease all over them. And I was like, dog, you're better than me. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I'm not doing it. I can't.
Yeah, dang, that's funny. Oh, man. Well, Chris, you received an invite from the Saints to attend their rookie minicamp in May. How was that experience for you?
It was a crazy experience, and it was a blessing from God just to get that opportunity because just for one, not a lot of NFL organizations give the opportunity to do mini camps, and a lot of my teammates didn't even get the opportunity. Like, I played with amazing guys that should have got an opportunity at least to go somewhere, and it was just a opportunity and a blessing itself that I got that chance, and just to be around the guys and that kind of environment was just crazy and an experience in itself. And even I'm thankful for the things that I went through to get to that point. Just because not a lot of people make it, it's really a 1%. Whenever you're done with college football, it's really that 1% that makes it into the league. And so just being part of that 1% meant everything to me. So I was just thankful for the opportunity.
A lot of that, too, is just, they're looking for a specific thing, and
exactly.
You fit that bill.
I'm telling you, man, they're so specific when it comes to the league. And I don't blame them, but if you're not already guaranteed something, or if you're not exactly what they want at that period of time, or exactly what kind of figure they need, then I mean, it's either practice squad or they will call you back. That's what it is.
How does rookie camp work? Or rookie mini camp? How long is it? What does the day look like for you?
So it was a 2-day process. So my agent had texted me like it was after the draft was over. And they would they're like their managers would hit you up and tell you when the flight is and whatnot. They sent me the tickets and stuff for the flight. Me and my mom we drove to Dallas, and she took me to the airport that morning. Flew out. We all made it to the airport. All the rookies made it to the airport, and we got on this little bus, took us to the facility, and we waited in their locker room for about 4 hours because they were doing exit meetings with the vets and whatnot. And so we were in the locker room for 4 hours. So I was just walking around. I was sleeping, just finding snacks. I was just taking pictures, just taking it all in. And we had a position meeting. We had a team meeting, then position meetings, and then they give us a playbook. And as soon as the meetings are over, in position meetings, we don't go over anything that's in the book that they give us.
Okay.
So
that's all on your own.
Yeah. And so we go to the hotel, and I was in the draft class with Tyler Show. So we did walkthroughs that night, and it was maybe like 30, 45 minutes, and then I went back to my room, studied. And I just tried to treat it like college, and it's literally all the same. And that's what people that don't know is they piece parts of the signal. So they do formation, they do motions, and then the actual play. So in the league, you go in from a huddle compared to college, you're looking at a signal from the sideline.
Yeah.
So you have to memorize literally everything. So the whole play call can be like 15 to 20 words long. And you had to memorize all of it and just piece parts that
you actually pertain to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely hard, man. It's definitely hard.
Yeah, I think we're about to start some senior night stuff. So, Chris, I got to watch you in high school, man. We got to watch you in college. I just want you to know we're really proud of you.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for joining us again.
Thank y'all for having me.
And I hope good. I don't know what I'm saying. Good luck tonight. Apparently words are hard for me right now.
I'm telling you, me too, man. Me too.
Fans, stick with us as we move into the booth so we can get set up to bring you guys tonight's senior night festivities.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act,
For the little wonders and big changes, we're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you up when you fall, cheer you on when you succeed, and stand with you for the rest. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus.
Our first senior is Miss Cecilia Alvarez. Cecilia is being escorted by her father, Sacramento Alvarez. Cecilia is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Miss Mariana Arredondo. Mariana is being escorted by her mother, Marisol Arredondo, and her father, Guadencio Arredondo. Mariana is also a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Brasadia Balderas. Brasadia is being escorted by her mother, Lorena Balderas, and her father, Armando Balderas. Brasadia is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up is Miss Abby Barrier. Abby is being escorted by her mother, Catherine Barrier, and her father, Donnie Barrier. Abby is also a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up is Mr. Ian Blankenship. Ian is being escorted by his mother, Erin Blankenship, and his siblings, Matthew and Maddie. Ian is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next we have Mr. Eric Camacho. Eric is being escorted by his mother, Maria Ramirez, and his father, Humberto Camacho. Eric is also a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Naomi Casas. Naomi is being escorted by her mother, Norma Casas, and her father, Benigno Casas. Naomi is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next, we have Aaliyah Castro. Aaliyah is being escorted by her mother, Brenda Sanchez, and her father, Adon Castro. Aaliyah is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Giancarlo Cerezo. Giancarlo is being escorted by his mother, Claudia Cerezo, and his father, Jose Cerezo. Giancarlo is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next, we have Kevin Charco. Kevin is being escorted by his mother, Brenda Charco, and his father, Javier Charco. Kevin is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next, we have Alyssa Chavez. Alyssa is being escorted by her mother, Karen Chavez, and her father, Danny Chavez. Alyssa is a Next up, we have Roberto Cornejo. Roberto is being escorted by his and his father, Jose Roberto. Roberto is also a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Brianna Cruz. Brianna is being escorted by her mother, Maria Perez, and her father, Daniel Cruz. Brianna is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Dariana Guerrero. Dariana is being escorted by her mother, Alicia Guerrero, and her sister, Alexia Guerrero. Dariana is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Jessica Hernandez. Jessica is being escorted by her mother, Minerva Hernandez, and her father, Jose Hernandez. Jessica is also a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Sergio Hernandez. Sergio is being escorted by his mother, Maria Herrera, and his grandmother, Rafaela Herrera. Sergio is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Dalen Horace. Dalen is being escorted by his mother, Leticia Horace, and his father, Delano Horace. Dalen is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up is Lily Jenkins. Lily is being escorted by mother Nikki Jenkins and her grandmother Shane Hanson. Lily is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next we have Samaya Kincaid. Samaya is being escorted by her mother Sanifa Foreman and her father Roderick Kincaid. Samaya is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Sophie McNeil. Sophie is being escorted by her mother, Stephanie McNeil, and her father, Harold McNeil. Sophie is a member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next, we have Ricardo Morales. Ricardo is being escorted by his mother, Maria Luisa Caballero, and his father, Guadalupe Morales. Ricardo is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Martín Ramirez. Martín is being escorted by his mother, Valentina Ramirez, and his father, Jose Ramirez. Martín is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Juliana Ruiz. Juliana is escorted by her mother, Abduela Ruiz, and her father, Alejandro Ruiz. Juliana is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Olivia Salazar. Olivia is being escorted by her mother, Amanda Juarez, and her stepfather, Troy Allen. Olivia is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next, we have Mr. Samuel Cephas. Samuel is being escorted by his mother, Evelyn Cephas, and his cousin, James Brown. Samuel is a 4-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Andrea Tavera. She is being escorted by her mother, Rosa Tavera, and her father, Tomas Tavera. Andrea is a 7th member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Jesus Tavera. Jesus is being escorted by his mother, Maria Perez and his father Ismael Perez. I'm sorry, Ismael Tavera. Jesus is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next we have Jelena Thompson. Jelena is being escorted by her mother Nancy Thompson and her sister Victoria Thompson. Jelena is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next we have Miss Bethany Arquiza. Bethany is being escorted by her mother, Diana Mindiola. Bethany is 7 years of the Fighting Indian Band. Next we have Aiden Vasquez. Aiden is being escorted by his mother, Linda Vasquez, and his father, Hefe Vasquez. Aiden is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next we have Maraden Vinces. Maraden is being escorted by his mother, Orlinda Vinces, and her father, Sergio Vinces. Maraden is a Indian Band. Next up, we have Anaja White. Anaja is escorted by her mother, Alicia Anthony, her stepfather, Quinn Anthony, and her father, Andrew White. Anaja is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Noah Waddell. Noah is being escorted by his mother, Trey Waddell, and his father, Keith Waddell. Noah is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. Next up, we have Lillian Zavala. Lillian is being escorted by her mother, Maricela Zavala. Lillian is a 7-year member of the Fighting Indian Band. And now we'd like to introduce our 2026 senior cheerleaders. First up, we have Miss Gentry Gray. Gentry is being escorted by her mother, Victoria Gray, and her grandfather, Kurt Berry. Gentry is a 4-year member of the JHS cheer squad.
On the rail, but we can't be in here. We need to keep this area clear. Sir, please. Right there, and I'm going. Please. And I'm leaving right there, that one. Right there.
Next up is Lainey Harwell. Lainey is being escorted by her mother, Brittany Harwell, and her brother, Hunter Harwell. Lainey is also a 3-year member of the JHS cheer squad. Next up, we have Mr. Joel Jackson. Joel is being escorted by his mother, Raylan Barrero, and his father, Kelvin Jackson. Joel is a 3-year member of the JHS cheer squad. Next, we have Miss Daphne Lara. Daphne is being escorted by her mother, Bree Lara, and her father, Ricardo Lara. Daphne is a 4-year member of the JHS cheer squad. Next, we have Miss Lainey McCowan. Lainey is being escorted by her mother, Shelley McCowan, and her father, Randy McCowan. Lainey is a 3-year member of JHS cheer. Next up, we have Miss Andrea Ramirez. Andrea is being escorted by her mother, Erica Ramirez, and her father, Ramon Ramirez. Andrea is a 2-year member of JHS cheer. Next up, we have Miss Brianna Rangel. Brianna is being escorted by her mother, Maria Rangel, and her father, Samuel Rangel. Brianna is a 3-year member of JHS Cheer. Next, we have Miss Emily Rodriguez. Emily is being escorted by her mother, Cadence James, and her father, Johnny James. Emily is a 4-year member of JHS Cheer. Next up is Mariah Mosley. Mariah is being escorted by her mother, Ashley Stewart, and her father, Jose Stewart. Mariah is a 2-year member of JHS Cheer. Jada Wolf. Jada is being escorted by her mother, Crystal Miller, and her stepfather, William Withers. Jada is a member of the JHS Cheer. And now your 2026 senior flag runner, Jacob Gonzalez. Jacob is being escorted by his sister, Kristen Gonzalez. Jacob has been a flag runner for the past 2 seasons. And now your 2026 Senior Cherokee Charmers. First up, we have Miss Heidi Canchola. Heidi is being escorted by her mother, Eulalia Morales, and her father, Frolaylan Canchehola. Heidi is a 4-year member of the Cherokee Charmers. Next up, we have Miss Jasmine Flores. Jasmine is being escorted by her mother, Amelia Flores, and her father, Eduardo Flores. Jasmine is a 4-year member of the Cherokee Charmers. Next up is Kaylee Galvan. Kaylee is being escorted by her mother, Galvan, and her father, Jaime Galvan. Kaylee is a 4-year member of the Cherokee Charmers. Next up is Haley Garrett. Haley is being escorted by her grandmother, Lisa Jones, and her aunt, Kim Chandler. Haley is a 3-year member of the Cherokee Charmers.
I'm going to need it probably for show off.
Next up, we have Joanna Hernandez. Joanna is escorted by her mother, Hernandez, and her father, Joel Hernandez. Joanna is a 1-year member of the Cherokee Charmers. Next up is Sophia Lozano. Sophia is being escorted by her mother, Beatrice Salazar, and her father, Adam Lozano. Sophia is a 4-year member of the Cherokee Charmers. Next up, we have Miss Rebecca Orr. Rebecca is being escorted by her mother, Nancy Orr, and her father, Danny Orr. Rebecca is a 4-year member of the Cherokee Charmers.
Yes. I don't even know what it is out here. Girls, scoot over so people can get out.
Next up is Melanie Salmeron. Melanie is being escorted by her mother, Anna Salmeron, and her father, Jose Salmeron. Melanie is a 4-year member of the Cherokee Charmers. Next up is Miss Esmeralda Sanchez. Esmeralda is being escorted by her mother, Maria Loyola, and her father, Marino Sanchez. Charmers. Next, Melody Scruggs. Is being escorted by her mother, Jennifer Scruggs, and her father, Kenny Scruggs. He's a 4-year member of the Cherokee Farmers. Next up, Miss Beth Washburn and her father Branson Washburn. Ashley is a 4-year member of the Cherokee Chargers. And now, introducing your 2026 Senior Charmer Managers. Brittany Balderas. Brittany is being managed by her mother, Azucena Balderas, and her father, Jose Balderas. Brittany has been a charmer for the past 3 years. Olivia is being escorted by her mother, Dee Dee Gary, and her brother, Clayton Gary. He has been a charmer manager for 3 years. Up is Michelle. Shayla Whitley and her father, Corey Whitley. Michelle has been a charmer manager for the past 3 years. And now your 2026 Senior Charmer Escorts. Juan Diego Salazar. Juan Diego is being escorted by his mother, Maria Anna Salazar, and his father, Martin Salazar. Juan Diego has been a charmer escort for 3 years. Oscar Arredondo. Being escorted by his mother, Laura Arredondo, and his father, Sotero Arredondo. Oscar has been a charmer escort for the past 2 years. Nicholas Valdez. Nicholas is being escorted by his mother, Amy Salazar, and his sister, Liliana Valdez. Nicholas has been a charmer escort for 2 years. Christopher Gutierrez. Chris is being escorted by his mother, Lucy Gutierrez, and his father, Carlos Gutierrez. Chris has been a charmer escort for 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, could we get the Little Indians to the north section stand, please? Now your 2026 Senior Athletic Trainer, Linda Gomez. Is being escorted by her mother, Melissa Gomez, and her father, Rosario Gomez. Melinda has been an athletic trainer for 3 years. And now your 2026 senior members of the cross-country team, Alexis Castro. Alexis is being escorted by his sisters, Anaya Castro and Kayla Sanchez. Alexis is a 5-year member of the JHS cross-country team. Daniela Guerrero. Daniela is being escorted by her mother, Alicia Guerrero, and her sister, Alexia Guerrero. Daniela is a 3-year member of the JHS cross-country team. And finally, your 2026 Senior Fighting Indians. Braylon Hamlet. Escorted by his mother, Heather Hamlet, and his father, Michael Hamlet. Braylon is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Number 6, Oscar Escareno. Oscar is being escorted by his mother, Maria Escareno, and his father, Martin Escareno. Oscar is a 1-year member of the JHS football program. Number 7, Caden Boyd. Escorted by his grandmothers, Vanessa Wagner and Edna Davidson. Caden is a 3-year member of the JHS football program.
Are you getting pictures for Kelly too?
Number 10, Harrison Penn. Harrison is being escorted by his mother, Dr. Amber Bradshaw Wooten, and his father, Eric Penn. Harrison is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Number 11, Victor Chavez. Victor is being escorted by his mother, Leanne Martin, and his brother, Jaime Patricio. Victor is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Number 12, Daylan Sally. Daylan is being escorted by his mother, Bridget Bateman, and his brother, CJ Sally. Daylan is a 1-year member of the JHS football program. Number 13, Davian Tavera. Davian is being escorted by his mother, Alma Martinez, and his father, Patricio Tavera. Davian is a 1-year member of the JHS football program. Number 15, Robert Music. Robert is being escorted by his mother, Maria Mendoza, and his father, Robert Music. Robert is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Number 16, Samadric Kincaid. Samadric is being escorted by his mother, Sunitha Foreman. Samadric is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Number 23, Casey Cardenas. Casey is being escorted by his mother, Denise Cardenas, and his father, Lorenzo Cardenas. Casey is a 2-year member of the JHS football program.
Kaden! She was being racist.
Number 27, Calvin Brown III. Calvin is being escorted by his mother, Crystal Brown, and his sister, Mara Brooks. Calvin is a 1-year member of the JHS football program. Number 33, Timothy Sparks. Timothy is being escorted by his mother, Kimber Sparks, and his father, John Sparks. Timothy is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Number 38, Nathan Rogers. Nathan is being escorted by Mr. and Mrs. Jeremy Sides and his father, Jeremy Rogers. Nathan is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Yair Solano. Yair is being escorted by his mother, Genovia Solano, and his father, Ignacio Solano. Yair is a 3-year member of the JHS football program. Number 53, Toby Simpson. Toby is being escorted by his mother, Emily Simpson, and his father, Robert Simpson. Toby is a 4-year member of the JHS football program.
We were both swooping in for the same one.
Number 60, Calvin Boyd. Calvin is being escorted by his mother, Carla Boyd, and his father, Christopher Boyd. Calvin is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Number 61, Alex Para. Alex is being escorted by his mother, Laura Para, and his father, Juan Para. Alex is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Number 67, Jacob Mondragon. Jacob is being escorted by his mother, Felicia Mondragon, and his father, Manuel Mondragon. Jacob is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Number 70, Saul Garcia. Saul is being escorted by his mother, Rose Garcia, and his sister, Mariana Mendez. Saul is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. And number 72, Carlos Rivera. Carlos is being escorted by his mother, Beatrice Rivera, and his father, Carlos Rivera. Carlos is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. And now we have number 78, Jacob Gonzalez. Jacob is being escorted by his mother, Margarita Gonzalez, and his father, Jose Gonzalez. Jacob is a 4-year member of the JHS football program. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating all the seniors represented here tonight. Enjoy the ball game.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations to all of the seniors at Jacksonville High School who have been a part of this football season. We wish them the best of luck. And now let's send it over to hear from head coach Monte Stevenson on this week's Inside the Huddle, brought to you by All Smiles Dentistry.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Welcome to Inside the Huddle. I'm Matt Montgomery, along with head football coach and athletic director Monte Stevenson. Fighting Indians played at home last week against Mount Pleasant. At Mount Pleasant. No, that was not at home. That was at Mount Pleasant. Just a rough game. These guys were good. It's hard to imagine those guys have just won one game. But it was their schedule, and, boy, we found out they're good.
Absolutely. So I think I mentioned before that I thought Mount Pleasant was probably the best team in our district. So they're on their 12-yard line, I believe, going in to score against T-High, and quarterback throws a pick, and they lose by 5. So to me, they should have won that game. And then going against Marshall, they lost because of a scoop and score by Marshall's defense.
Yeah, Marshall didn't even score on them.
No, and end up losing 7-3. So I knew after our game, to me, that's the best team in our district right here. I think they're going to surprise some people come playoff time.
Yeah, it's a team that's so deep on the defensive side of the ball. They must have had 3 or 4 Division I's, Coach, especially on that D line.
Yeah, so I talked to Coach Cluley, and he says there's quite a bit of offers on that defensive side, and rightfully so. When you got a chance to look at them in person, the film doesn't do it justice sometimes. But you saw what they were capable of doing, play after play, with just relentless pursuit, and all those kids play with a motor, so I can see why they'll make a run come playoff time.
Let's take a look at the highlights. Jacksonville versus Mount Pleasant. Here's Elijah and Harrison getting the backfield for the loss.
Good pursuit by all 3 of those guys.
Here's a great downhill pursuit by Bubba. And a big hit by Jack Calvin, yeah. 3rd and goal, Harrison pressures and forces the field goal right here to keep him out of the end zone.
It's a good job by him and Elijah.
Here goes Trent to McGowan down the sideline for 19. Good throw.
Good throw and catch.
Boy, Trent just gets rid of the ball just in time here, and then McGowan takes it for 30.
Another good catch and run.
And here's what Trent's starting to really get a grip on. Seeing the field, getting a good scramble down the sideline here for 11.
Yeah, he's doing some small things well, week in and week out. I'm liking the improvements.
And here's a 39-yarder from Trent to Bubba. Almost took it to the house. Just got clipped right there.
Shoestringed him.
And here's the 3-pointer. Nice kick by KC.
Good snap, hold, and kick.
Good operation. So, Coach, it's on to the last game. It's Texas High, a team that's 7-1 coming in, ranked, and just players everywhere. Mount Pleasant was good last week, and then you finish up with maybe. Well, I mean, they're the leader in the district right now, and as you mentioned, they snuck out a win against Mount Pleasant. So this is going to be a very similar night, Friday night, as far as the talent level at Texas High.
So yeah, we've hit the meat of that schedule towards the end, and we ended with the top team in district. I think it's going to be a really good test for our kids, especially the young ones that are seeing a lot of playing time. So I want to see how they're going to react to playing against a top team in our district. I think that's going to set the tone for us as we transition into our off season. But I'm looking forward to the games. I want to know what these young kids that we have that seen a considerable amount of playing time, the kids that we are going to rely on this next season, how they're going to look come Friday.
That's a great point. I mean, how many times does a young player get a chance to, prove himself, if you will, or show the coach what he can do against a really good team? Because some of these guys that you'll see, for Texas High, our fans will see these guys are going to be playing on Saturdays next year, particularly the running back ball is going to Oregon. I mean, those are the kind of kids. So, I mean, it is good for your coaching staff. You just say, okay, who's going to react and how are you going to react to playing this type of talent?
Absolutely. So, we talked about those things earlier in the week about what type of team we're playing, how we need to respond to it, what the ultimate goal for us is. This game, I'll continue to play hard, do the small things well, but this is to prepare us moving forward.
Senior night, big night. A lot of guys will be on the sidelines for their last home game, and I know this is your first experience, not for senior night, but in Jacksonville. And I know you want to get these guys kicked off with a nice night, and hopefully that the game will go better than it has the last few weeks against a very talented team.
Absolutely. So I want these seniors to go out on a high note, and I want them to understand, what they were here for is they are going to change. They have changed this program, the environment, and the culture, and I want them to see when they come back to the Tomato Bowl, what they changed and how they're going to help us move this program forward. So I'm looking forward to it.
And you mentioned off season a moment ago, and I know you guys are already starting, to plan for that. Given the way the season's gone here, this is kind of like a kickoff to off season Friday night with the young players getting a chance to show their wares and what they can do. And so, how does that look like? When does off season actually going to start for your football program after this game?
So we have a bye week next week, so it's not going to start then. It's going to start the week after. So we'll give them the plan and tell them what it looks like. We have kids that play multiple sports, kids that that play baseball, that play basketball. So we'll give them that info next week. But as far as the bye week is concerned, we'll lift a little, but we won't really hit it hard until that following week.
Coach, again, back to the game. Keys to the game for you. What do you want to see out of your team Friday night?
I want these kids to continue fighting like they have been all season long, and not to look at who you're playing, but be concerned with how we need to play this game. So I'm looking forward to us to continue to fight back. And those keys to victories, it's the same as it has been all season long. Defensively, continue to find ways to create turnovers, continue to get the ball back to give our offense an opportunity to score some points. And to get the ball in the hands of our playmakers.
Well, it's senior night here at Tomato Bowl as Jacksonville takes on Texas High in the finale. We'll see you at kickoff.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel for an auto quote today.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl here on senior night as the Indians are just about to make their way out of the tunnel, and we've got some nice weather down there tonight, Matt. It's a beautiful night for football.
Yeah, it really feels like football weather. It'll be get down to the upper 50s before the end of the ball game. It's great weather for football, and here comes the Tribe.
Here comes the Tribe. Got the flag runners spelling out Tribe with the mighty J flag, and the Indians have made their way onto the field. Texas High came out during the commercial break just a moment ago, so we're about 5 minutes from kickoff.
And Lee Traylor's happy because the Fighting Indians are wearing, well, you're happy too, Ryan. They're wearing the headdress helmets tonight.
Yep.
Blue jerseys, white pants.
And
for the
blue
finale.
Headdress helmets.
Yeah.
And
Looks great.
I want to say at the moment, I think we may be on schedule to start another home game a little early tonight.
I don't know who's timing these things, but the choreography has been early.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise if you're able and join the Fighting Indian Band under the direction of Mr. Donnie Barrier as they play our national anthem.
JHS High School Band with the playing of the national anthem in the finale of 2025 here at Tomato Bowl. Senior night has, just watching some of the seniors, it happens to me every year. I just kind of go, oh, man, he's leaving. Oh, you kind of get to know him over the years, and you go to practice, and you get to talk to him, and that's it. Kind of bittersweet. Can't imagine what it feels like for the parents. So Texas High and Jacksonville about to tee it off here at Tomato Bowl, and of course Texas High leading the district, overall record of 7-1. They will play again next week as Jacksonville has the bye week. This is their 10th game. Texas High's 9th.
Yep, 10 straight weeks for Jacksonville. Once again, we did it last year, do it again this year. I think if in today's snapshot day, I don't know that any numbers have been released at this point, but it's kind of projected Jacksonville probably going to move back down to 4A next year, and potentially will not have a last week of the season bye week. I mean, we'll see how things shake out, but
that's never happened. I mean, I've never heard of not having a bye. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's been years where you didn't have a bye. We didn't have a bye in high school. We had 10 district games, but it'll change because Jacksonville, I think, my understanding, they're going to turn in 1250 today, and somewhere around that area, and that's going to be under the cutoff. What's interesting is we'll talk about that as the game goes on, what could look like next year, depending on what the UIL does on the cutoff. The coin has been tossed. Texas High has won the toss, and they have elected to take the football, and they'll be defending the south end zone going from right to left. Jacksonville's defense will be on the field first to try to contain an offense in Texas High's the number one offense in the district. They've scored a lot of points. The only two games they struggled with was against Marshall and Mount Pleasant. And, they were very fortunate with Texas High to come out with a win against Mount Pleasant. In fact, Mount Pleasant was leading 15-14 with about 2 minutes to go in the game. And Mount Pleasant had the ball on Texas High's, I think it was 18-yard line with 2 minutes to go. And you're winning by 1. They throw a pass, pick six, T-High wins 21-15. Unbelievable. And Marshall did not even score an offensive touchdown on Mount Pleasant, and that's how they lost that. So Texas High at 7-1, ranked 5th in the state. They're everything that you think they'd be. They just have a tremendous program. I mean, there's 65 guys. I don't see 65 on the sideline, but that's what they got on their roster right here.
There's a bunch of guys over on that sideline. I don't know that it looks like necessarily 65, but they have a
lot.
Huge roster that we got sent over this week.
I saw it and I couldn't believe it. I said, the season's not over. They didn't move their JV up already.
Back deep for the Tigers is number 8, Justin LeMay. And number 3,
they did move some JV guys up, is what Coach Stevenson said. So we're set to go. The finale of the season, 2025, Jacksonville T-High. Glad you're with us here on JSDLive.com. Here's Ryan Travis.
Davey and Tavera going to pop this one up to the near sidelines off the face mask of the Texas High player. Ball still on the ground, and I think Texas High able to jump on it and recover about the 35. I think that was Blake Banks on the recovery. These gray jerseys with orange numbers are a nightmare.
It's not going to be pleasant for you tonight, I know. That's not good for the announcers in the press box. So here comes T-High. Quarterback is Cameron Reitner. He's thrown for 1,600-plus yards in 2025. And that big offensive line that looks almost like a college line, they're so big up front, are the Tigers.
Cameron Reitner in the shotgun. Ahmad Moore in the backfield alongside him. He gets the handoff on first down, trying to find some room, bounces this one around the right side of the line and bursts forward. Going to be a 7-yard gain on their first play of the game.
They had Moore in the backfield, and he just did a little jump cut, gets 7. They're up-tempo.
2nd down and 3. It looked like we have a false start. Going to go against
8 now. Yep. They jumped. Did T-High. Right tackle moved.
Saw some movement on the line, so it'll be a false start. Goes against the Tigers. Back them up 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 8 after the penalty.
Following the 5-yard mark-off brings up about 2nd down, 8.
Two receivers right, one left for Texas High. Reitner going to hand this one off once again to Ahmad Moore. Goes up the middle, and he will get back the yardage from the penalty. So it'll be 3rd down and 3.
It's got a chance for your defense to get off the field here. We'll call it 3rd and 4. Just short of getting back to where they lost on the penalty before that. So Moore, their leading rusher, you think it'd be Ball, but he's the leading receiver as Ball's being recruited as a running back. 3rd and 4.
Two receivers right. Man in motion is Tredarian Ball, and he gets near first down yardage, but I think the Indians have him short by a yard.
Yeah, he's short. Well, nice job by Kenyon Tilley, the junior, coming up from his corner position, and T-High with 4th and 1. They're going to go for it here.
Yeah, and Jacksonville's defense has played well at the start of the games. You know, Mount Pleasant's defense or offense last week had a 3 and out on the first possession, had to punt, and we have a 4th and 1, and Texas High is going for it from their own 44-yard line, and it looks like Jacksonville's going to call a timeout before the ball is snapped, and we will take it with them.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. A step further.
Staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl out of the Jacksonville timeout. Texas High has a 4th down and 1, and the offense is on the field. So Cameron Reitner in the shotgun, going to hand this one off to Moore, has a hole up the middle, and will pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, just a big push by that offensive line of Texas High. Jacksonville is so undersized up front. They just lean on you and just shove you to the ground.
Yeah, big offensive line. We talked about it a little bit in pregame for Texas High, and you can see how big these guys are on your screen at home. Quite some size on this Texas High offensive line. 1st and 10 from their own 48. Handoff goes to Moore, makes a cut and bursts forward, and he will pick up about 7 on 1st down.
I really like the way that Jacksonville is rallying to the running back. I know he picked up a big gain right there, but with that big offensive line, that's what you got to have. You got to have your linebackers and your defensive backs rally to the football.
2nd and 3, Reitner going to flip this one out to the far sideline. Pass is caught. It's good for 1st down yardage. I believe that is Tredarian Ball on the reception.
A nice play by CJ.
No, number 8, Xavier Powell on the catch.
Yeah, check that. It was McGowan making the shoestring tackle, but not before T-High picks up a 1st down. The Jacksonville 40.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 1 receiver each way. Ahmad Moore in the backfield with Reitner. And Moore going to get the handoff once again. Has a big hole around the left side. Gets out near 1st down yardage. Indians able to bring him down a yard short, but a pretty good pickup there for Ahmad Moore is going to make this 2nd down and 1.
So Glidewell comes up, makes the tackle along with Samadra Kincaid as Texas High just to get off the ball so quick, getting space with Moore.
Handoff going to go to Moore again. Big hole up the middle this time for Moore, and that will be a big gain. 1st down yardage and push the ball inside the Jacksonville 20 to the 16.
Handoff once again goes
Just basic, go right off the A gap. Mork really couldn't believe how much space he had, and Jacksonville had to close, or he scores, and consecutive first downs now for Texas High.
Texas High offensive line making quite a big hole there for Ahmad Moore to run through. It'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers. Man in motion is Ball, trying to find some room around the left side, has a big hole, makes the corner, and he will go in for the touchdown.
Well, Jacksonville had they had that edge sealed right there. Nice job by Kenyon Tilley, but what happened was the Ball, the Oregon commit, just went right back inside, and there was nobody there. Tilley did his job, sealing the edge, forced him to go back inside, and that's what Ball did, but there was nobody there to help him. And Ball just trots into the score.
And this will be Ian Delk on to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee, and this one from Delk is up and good. So that makes this a 7-0 game. Texas High leads with 7:39 remaining in the first quarter. Take a short break and come right back.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl. 7:39 remaining in the first quarter. Texas High scores on their first possession of the game, makes it 7-0. Deep kick going to be fair, caught by Jordan McGowan. So Jacksonville will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Offensively, Jacksonville has had some pretty good first quarters. They've gone down and scored on their opening drive a couple of times in 2025. See if they can match that Texas High touchdown. As the Tigers, they're everything that we expected, running the football, and they only threw one time. They don't really have to. I mean, you got a line like that and a couple of running backs that you can toss it to with Moore and Ball. I mean, why would you risk throwing the ball? So here comes Trent Clater, the junior quarterback. He'll be joined in the backfield by the sophomore, Alex Polk.
1st and 10 for the Indians. Clater gets the snap, going to hand this one off to Polk, trying to find some room to run. And Texas High is all over that. He's met about the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to give him a pickup of 1.
Yeah, Duncan McGee, a senior, 6'4", 275. Defensive tackle, that's who Alex ran into, but Polk does pick up a yard, 2nd and 9.
Trips left, 1 right for Jacksonville from their own 26-yard line. Clater going to hand this one off to Polk again. Wrapped up at about the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Boy, Javon Moore came off the edge for Texas High, not blocked at all. It was he's kind of a stand-up defensive, he's a linebacker, and he just rolled up to the line, sprinted from the backside, and got Polk for basically no gain, still 3rd down and about 9. Press coverage by T-High. They got everybody in the box.
Yep, trips right, 3rd down and 9 for the Indians. Polk going to be the man in motion. Empty backfield now for Trent Clater, and there is a flag on the play.
They're going to get Toby, the right tackle.
Yep,
for
false
Jacksonville.
start on Jacksonville, so that'll back them up 5, and it'll be 3rd down and 14 after the penalty.
Following the penalty enforcement brings up 3rd down, 14.
Now Texas High drops some out of the box. Jacksonville will go doubles on each side. 3rd down, 14.
They're still playing very tight on defense, though.
Yeah, they're pretty tight. They got press on the corners.
3rd and 14. Clater going to fake the handoff looking to the far sideline over the middle, has Bubba Suarez-Mosley, can't make the catch.
Wow.
Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and long, and Jacksonville going to bring out the punting unit. That was a great throw from Trent.
Oh, my goodness. Had him beat. Suarez-Mosley, the leading receiver for Jacksonville coming into this ball game. Just a perfect throw by Trenton, staying in the pocket, knowing he was going to get hit, delivers a strike, and Bubba just lost it, just did not make the catch. So here's Tavera with his first punt. He'll be standing at his 6-yard line. T-High will get pretty good field position unless Tavera can boom it here.
Good snap back. Davian able to get this one off. A good punt from him. Returner has to back up to field that one, and he gets the ball out.
Good coverage.
Near the 50-yard line as number 24, Chase Dixon, on the return for Texas High. Looks like they're going to spot him at the T-High 48-yard line, so they will have 1st and 10 with great field position.
Yeah, Jacksonville cannot afford not to make some plays tonight if they're going to even stay on the field with Texas High. You got to take advantage of it when you got a shot downfield just like that. And it's so unfortunate that the ball was so well thrown, and it could have been 6. I mean, I think Bubba Suarez-Mosley is pretty dang fast if he catches that football.
He is. He had the defender beat. If he catches that one, I don't think he's catching him.
Nope, he's gone.
1st and 10 now for the Tigers. Reitner going to scramble to his right, and he's going to keep it himself. Finds a hole, big burst from Cameron Reitner, good for a 1st down, pushes it inside the Jacksonville 30.
Not sure I've ever seen a quarterback keep his eyes downfield like Reitner right there. He got beyond the line of scrimmage, and he was still looking downfield like he was going to throw it. You talk about keeping your eyes up as a quarterback. He saw the whole field, and that's why he scrambled out of that and gained about, 25 yards for a 1st down.
First and 10 for the Tigers. Reitner going to flip this one out towards the near sideline. Gets inside the 20 is number 42 for Texas High, Sanders Wiggins.
Yep, that's one of those
tight end.
That's one of those soap opera names. I think I'm gonna stick with that. Sanders Wiggins.
Which soap opera would that one go on?
That's got to be All My Children. That's got to be All My Children. I'm going to go with that. Sanders Wiggins.
It's quite the name. Reitner going to hand this one off to Tredarian Ball around the right side. Pretty good pickup for Ball. Going to be 2nd down and about 3, maybe 4. So Texas High inside the Jacksonville 10-yard line once again. These guys are tough to stop on offense so far.
Nope, gotta
are
move
the
it.
Tigers. Cameron Reitner gets the snap, but a flag comes in.
Xavier Powell, the number 8 here on our sideline, jumped, little twitch. Headlinesman caught it, moving back 5.
So 2nd and 9 now for the Tigers after the penalty. Ball alongside Reitner in the backfield. 2 receivers out wide right. Reitner going to fake the handoff, flips that one to the far sideline. Jacksonville trying to bring him down. Great closure there by the Jacksonville defense.
That's Mekhi Spencer, the sophomore, making a heck of a play on a tunnel screen. Texas High trying to set up, and he stepped up in the gap, did Mekhi, and made a great tackle. They did pick up, 3 yards on the play, but, man, that could have been a touchdown if Mekhi doesn't make that tackle.
Yeah, there was some space on that far sideline for sure.
And some blockers. He kind of knifed through a couple of them and makes the tackle as the 10th grader. A lot of potential for Mekhi.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Texas High. Reitner going to fire this one towards the end zone. It is caught, and Texas High is in for the touchdown. Can you check the number on that,
it's
Matt?
number 8. It's Powell, Xavier
Powell on the touchdown grab for Texas High.
Yeah, just the same play they ran a moment ago to the tight end, 42, Sanders Wiggins, and this time it was Powell who just kind of ran just an outcut. Boy, Reitner delivers the ball well, gives his receivers a chance to catch and run. And they got movement on the left tackle, so they'll move this extra point back 5 yards. And Isaac Thomas, the Jacksonville defensive coordinator, so frustrated because Jacksonville just seemed like they had enough guys there in the box to make that play, and they just got outrun to the goal line. That's the kind of speed that T-High has.
This will be Ian Delk in to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee. If you need a kick, go get yours at Neighbors, and this extra point is up and good. Makes this a 14-0 game with 3:14 remaining in the first quarter. Take a short break and come right back.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel in Jacksonville today.
Ready to hit the road in a brand new Ford? From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, we've got the right ride for every road ahead. Drive home today with unbeatable savings and award-winning service, only at EAG Ford Jacksonville, your hometown Ford dealer.
We'd like to thank this week's team meal sponsor, Rancho Grande. Thank you for your valued support of Jacksonville athletics.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl. 3:14 remaining in the first quarter, and Texas High is going to boot this one deep. Rolls into the end zone just over the head of Jordan McGowan. So that will go in for a touchback, and Jacksonville will start 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Well, let's see if Jacksonville can create some more opportunities with the passing game. You know, running the football will be tough, and you're just going to have to do some misdirection, maybe move the pocket with Trent. So difficult to block that front of Texas High, and just maybe get him out in some space so that he can have an option maybe to take off, because, you know, Trent's had some really nice scrambles the last few ball games. I mean, he had a really nice 11-yarder last week against a really good Mount Pleasant defense.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So he's capable of doing that. And so Caden Boyd will check in on this series for Jacksonville at the running back position.
Jordan McGowan and Bubba Suarez Mosley, the lone wideouts on the near side of the field. Trent going to fake the handoff, does not have that much time in the pocket. He's wrapped up and sacked. 5-yard loss there on first down, so it'll be 2nd down and 15.
L.D. Richardson, number 0, just came off the edge and just blew past Josiah Wallace, Jacksonville's left tackle. And, you know, as you said, Trent pulled it, but, man, right when he pulled it from Caden, it was over. Richardson just smoked him. So 2nd down and 16.
Glader going to fire this one, caught by Bubba Suarez Mosley, and he is brought down. Sure looked like that could have been a face mask.
Yeah, it sure did. Picks up the lost yardage on that previous play on 1st down, so 3rd down and 10 now. Nice catch in traffic by Bubba. You know he wanted to make sure he caught that one after that drop he had a moment ago. So 3rd and 10, the Jacksonville 25.
Yep, and Jacksonville really needs to pick up a 1st down here to keep this drive alive. Do not want to go 3 and out on back-to-back possessions. Caden Boyd moves over to the near sideline. Trent trying to find some room, going to take off, trying to get up the field. He'll pick up about 5, so it'll be 4th down and 5.
Duncan McGee, the 275-pounder, he can run. Well, he ran Trent down. Trent did pick up 5, so 4th and 5, and Tavera will come out to punt the football again for Jacksonville, his 2nd punt. First one was a pretty nice one, didn't get much of a return. So Texas High looking at their 3rd offensive possession, maybe with another short field, unless Tavera can get a good boot here.
Number 13, Davian Tavera.
Toby Simpson snapping.
Good snap from Toby. Davian able to get this one off over to the far sideline. It's going to hit about the 44 and kind of take a favorable Texas High bounce as it goes out of bounds about the 46.
So with less than a minute in this first quarter, T-High scored on their first 2 offensive possessions. And well, Jacksonville's going to have to – they got to think about not only just rallying to the running backs when they take off, but they got to think about, hey, hold him up. I'm going to chop the ball out because it is just going to be so hard to keep them from scoring unless you can create a turnover like that. Because I just don't see Texas High throwing the ball that much.
Not with the success they've had running the ball so far.
Well, here's a pass.
Here's a pass. Cameron Reitner going to let this one go way downfield. That one is caught. And number 1, Shavonte Montgomery, goes in for the touchdown.
Just went right by C.J. Crockett, Jacksonville's left corner. Crockett looked like he was making some hay, catching up to the ball, and then all of a sudden Montgomery just reaches up and snatches it, walks in for the score.
So Ian Delk in to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee, and this one from Delk is up and good. Mixes a 21-0 game with 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
I'm Matt Montgomery. For over 40 years, my business has helped people manage their money and organize their financial life. I'm a registered investment advisor with the state of Texas and chartered financial consultant. Whether you need portfolio management or comprehensive...
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl, as Texas High going to boot this one deep right. It's going to be fielded by Jordan McGowan, and for the fair catch, that'll bring that ball out to the Jacksonville 25-yard line for 1st and 10 for Jacksonville's 3rd possession.
Well, let's see if this 3rd time's a charm here. Jacksonville had some positive plays there. Still don't have a first down.
Yeah, and we knew Texas High's defense was going to be good. I mean, this is the top team in our district for a reason. They beat some pretty salty teams. I mean,
yeah.
Marshall was very good. They beat them 14-0. You know, they had the game where they get the pick 6 at the end of that game against Mount Pleasant to win that one. And
man, they're bringing him off the left edge. Look at the guy coming number 40. Nobody's blocking him. Look.
1st and 10. Clater are going to flip this one out. It is caught.
Sally.
By Dalen Sally. He'll pick up a couple yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Nice catch by Dalen. Knew he was going to get hit and held on to the ball. He'll pick up solid 4, 2nd and 6. So you can just chip the ball down the field like that. That's almost like a running play. Just run down a little hot route, turn around, boom. Trent delivers the ball.
Well, that's what Jacksonville's offense really needs, is some quick passes to get him some yardage. You don't have to score on the first play of every possession. Like, you just need to be able to pick up 3, pick up 4.
Yeah.
Give yourself a 3rd and manageable, not 3rd and 10, or, you know, some situations that the Indians have found themselves in so far on their first 2 possessions. And at the end of the first quarter, Texas High leads Jacksonville 21-0. Take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your 3rd act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you up when you fall cheer you on when you succeed, and stand with you for the rest. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl for the start of the second quarter. Jacksonville has a 2nd down and 6. Caden Boyd going to get the handoff on first down. Gets out near first down yardage. Looks like it's going to be a couple yards short. It will be 3rd down and 2. But a good pickup there to start the second quarter for Caden Boyd.
Yeah, good job by Alex Parra and Josiah Wallace. Just sealing the edge right there so Caden could kind of get the corner turned. So it makes it more a 3rd down and 3 now. Jacksonville trying to get their first down as we just start the second quarter here at Tomato Bowl.
McGowan goes in motion. Clater going to hand this one off to Boyd, trying to go around the right edge of the line. Nowhere to go for Caden Boyd. It's going to lose one. It'll be 4th down and 3. And it looks like Jacksonville going to punt this one once again.
Well, they just crashed so well to Texas High. I mean, their linebackers, as soon as they recognize the handoff, I mean, they're coming. I mean, they just, even while the defensive line's engaged with the offensive line, they are coming down, and they're coming down hard. And that's who shut that off and why Caden Boyd lost a yard.
So 4th down and 3. Davian Tavera on to punt this one away for the Indians. Good snap back to him. Gets that one off. Jacksonville covering well, and that'll be Haddon Hicks.
Yeah, Haddon Hicks.
On the tackle.
Yep, nice job by the junior Hicks.
Number 28, Darian Martin.
4th possession for T-High. I thought the 3rd one would be a charm. It was not. Let's see if Jacksonville can get a stop on this 4th possession.
Texas High sets up 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line.
You know, it isn't like T-High's relying on just, one guy, maybe 2.
No, they're spreading it around.
They got 6 guys that have handled the ball tonight and all well.
Well, I think they have 3 guys that have scored a touchdown so far as well.
Yeah.
It's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Handoff. Going to go up the middle, and there's nowhere to run.
Great job by Boyd, the senior.
Number 4, Ahmad Moore.
To stop the, you just think what could have been if you didn't have, you had Cam Franklin at D tackle and Boyd all year at tackle, how much different it could have looked like maybe defensively for Jacksonville, but thankful that Calvin's getting to finish his senior year here.
Absolutely.
With a lot of playing time the last 3 games.
Big play there for the spotlight player of the game, Calvin Boyd. Reitner going to fake the handoff, going to fire that one far sideline, and he's pushed out by C.J. Crockett, but he will pick up the 1st down.
Well, I can see why Reitner has thrown for 1,633 yards coming into this ball game. He's got a nice zip. He's left-handed, really delivers a good ball.
1st and 10 in Jacksonville territory. Reitner going to flip this one out to the far sideline once again. And Texas High will pick up about 5. Tredarian Ball makes the grab, pushed out of bounds by C.J. Crockett. This will be 2nd down and 6 for Texas High. Handoff going to go to Ahmad Moore, who pushes forward for a couple extra yards.
Yeah. Nice play by Parker Jones and Calvin Boyd again. Parker made the initial hit, and then big Calvin came and finished him off. So 3rd down. Indian defense with a chance here to maybe get off the field. 4-down territory, but you got to believe if Texas High does get it, they'll go for it.
Yeah, 3rd down and 3, 2 receivers left, 1 right for the Tigers. Ahmad Moore in the backfield with Reitner, and Reitner going to keep it himself, has some room to run around the left side, and he'll pick up the 1st down and then some and push this ball out near or inside the Jacksonville 30-yard line.
Gain of about 16 yards, 1st down, Texas High.
Just so many facets of this Texas High offense.
First and 10 for the Tigers. Reitner going to fake the handoff, fires this one over the middle. It is caught by Shavonte Montgomery, and he goes in for his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yeah, just cut a little slant route. Kenyon Tilley got beat on the play. Nice route. Nice throw. And again, it's just a pitch and catch game that Texas High makes it look so effortless. It's going to be a long night here at Tomato Bowl for Jacksonville if they don't start getting some answers defensively.
First and 10. The extra point brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee from Ian Delk is up and good. Makes this a 28-0 game with 8:39 remaining in the first half. Take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel for an auto quote today.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl. 8:39 remaining in the second quarter. Texas High has pushed this out to a 28-0 lead. And a deep kickoff from Texas High going to be fielded by Jordan McGowan. He's going to return this one, trying to find some room in the middle of the field. Cuts it back towards the Jacksonville sideline, finds a big hole, and a good burst from Jordan McGowan pushes this ball out to the 45.
Boy, nice weave job by Jordan McGowan. He was dead to rights about the Jacksonville 18-yard line. Plants his foot in the ground, cuts back, and everybody from Texas High went one way. He goes the other. And then if he hadn't got tripped up from behind, he might have scored. Great return by Jordan McGowan to give Jacksonville their best field position so far to start an offensive drive at their own 45.
Absolutely. Fantastic return there from Jordan McGowan. Jacksonville will take over 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. This is going to be Caden Boyd in the backfield alongside Trent Clater for Jacksonville's 4th possession of the ball game. Dalen Sally, the man in motion. Clater trying to find somewhere. Escapes the defender, fires this one downfield and going to throw it away. No receiver in the area, and pass incomplete. Will bring up 2nd down and 10.
I'm not sure how Trent Clater avoided Duncan McGee, who's been a beast for Texas High so far in this ball game, but Trent just gave him a little stutter step. I mean, McGee had a beat on him. It was a sack. And, boy, Trent just kind of did a little stutter step, made him move, went around him, and threw it away, 2nd and 10. Good move by Trent.
Second and 10, Boyd still in the backfield alongside Clater. 2 receivers left. Bubba Suarez Mosley, the lone man, at the top of your screen. Clater going to fire this one near sideline. It is caught by Dalen Sally. Pretty good pitch and catch there to Dalen Sally. I think they're going to give him about a 4-yard pickup.
Yep. Sally got jacked up a minute ago in that catch he had earlier, and boy, he came right back, makes the catch, gets 4-yard gain. Boy,
yeah.
The Texas High is sending their linebackers. They're blitzing. a lot in this first half, trying to put pressure on Clater.
Two receivers left, one right. Clater drops back, 3rd down and 6, fires this one downfield, and it is off the hands of Jordan McGowan, incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm going straight to the field house tonight. I'm going to plug in that jugs machine myself. And we're going to get some catches made. Well, that's a good throw by Trent. Wow.
6 for the Fighting Indians from their own 49-yard line.
2 huge drops, lost opportunities for Jacksonville.
Back deep for the Tigers is number 24, Chase Dixon.
Yeah, and several of those would have moved the chains for sure.
Oh, man, yeah.
And Jacksonville still has not found their first down of the night. Davian Tavera in to punt for the Indians. Good snap back from Toby Simpson. And Texas High able to field that one and brings it out just over their own 25-yard line, so they will take over for their 5th possession of the night.
Well, they've scored 4.
They have.
Yeah,
they have.
So, I don't know. Are they stoppable? Yeah, they're stoppable. But you just got to make some plays if you're Jacksonville, and you can't keep getting beat on slants and little drag routes across. You got to play good coverage, obviously. So Malik Massingberg checks in for Jacksonville. He's his first action of tonight.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Reitner going to fake the handoff, rolling to his left, fires this one downfield, and it's picked off.
Woo! Wow. I think that is Crockett with the one-handed interception.
Yes, I believe you are correct. C.J. Crockett.
Let's see that on the video
with
board.
a big interception.
He just kind of reached up, and the quarterback, Reitner, just thought he's just going to drop it over the top of Crockett, and Crockett just used a little vertical right there, and one-handed it came down.
Yeah, and that was a good job. Look at it here on the replay on the broadcast, and this is a great job from C.J. finding some space, realizing that Reitner is not throwing it to the guy he's trying to cover. He's going over him. And for him to go up and get that one-handed, bring that down, and get the first takeaway for the game and to give Jacksonville their best field position of the night was a huge play.
Tremendous play. Malik split out wide left, huh? Hadn't seen that yet.
2 receivers each way on 1st and 10 from the Texas High 34-yard line. Caden Boyd in the backfield alongside Trent Clater. Malik going to be the man in motion, 2 seconds on the play clock. Jacksonville able to get the snap. Clater going to fire this one, and it is picked off by Texas High.
Yeah, I don't think Jordan McGowan, I don't think the depth of his route right there, he might have been throwing that to Bubba Suarez Mosley, but it just went way over his head, over Mosley's head, and Trent may have been throwing a different route than Mosley was running. Because, I mean, Trent Neely doesn't overthrow that bad.
No, that was pretty bad.
That looked like a route.
Looked like a little miscommunication there between him and the receiver for sure. So, Texas High gets an interception, takes it right back, so they'll have 1st and 10 inside their own 15. .735 remaining in the second quarter. Reitner going to hand this one off to Moore, trying to find some room on the left side. There's nothing there. Harrison Penn able to bring him down.
Penn, nice play. Support from Crockett. 2nd and 9. Not sure what the holdup is right here. Let's officials sorting something out. Now we're ready to go.
Reitner going to hand this one off to Moore once again, trying to find some room. Look at that offensive line pushing Jacksonville down the field. And Moore just running right behind him. He'll pick up about 8.
Spencer, Zayden Pauk, the sophomore, just fighting. As you said, getting shoved down the field, but they end up making the tackle short, 3rd and 1.
One receiver each way. Moore gets the handoff once again, trying to go up the middle.
Got a flag.
There's a flag that comes in. He does pick up the first down yardage. I kind of think that penalty may be on Jacksonville. We'll see.
Brought down by number 10, Harrison Penn. Flag on the play.
Well, a lot of times you see that flag, it's
yeah,
a face mask. Right?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Right when the tackle was being made, you see the flag come in, it's going to be a face mask. And boy, I don't think I've ever seen a year in all the years I've been doing Jacksonville football where they've had more face masks. I mean,
there have been a lot this season.
They've had a lot of face masks,
especially
penalties.
that Marshall game.
Yeah,
there were a lot in that one, and those were big.
Yep, cost them big. So it was 3rd and 1. You had him bottled up, possibly forcing a punt. Give him a first down on the face mask.
I think he had picked up first down yardage. Yeah, they spotted him like a yard or two past the first down marker. So false start now going to go against Texas High. That'll back them up 5. And it'll be 1st and 15 from their own 34 or 36-yard line, excuse me. One receiver each way. Reitner going to hand this one off to Ahmad Moore. Big burst from him. Going to pick up the yardage after the penalty, and that'll be about a 10-yard pickup for Ahmad Moore.
Man, he was close to breaking that one. Tilly comes in, makes the play with Spencer. Fortunately, they get him down for a 6-yard, call it 5, 2nd and 5 now for T-High.
Reitner going to hand this one off to Moore once again. Has a lot of room to run around the left side. Makes a move to the sideline and will be brought down by Mekhi Spencer.
Well, just great perimeter blocking by the wide receivers for T-High right there. As C.J. Crockett was the guy between Moore and the end zone, and he was just getting stalk blocked really well by T-High. Couldn't get away from him. Spencer had to make the tackle downfield. Now Monte Stevenson is going to take Jacksonville's 2nd timeout with 4:54 remaining in the 2nd.
And we'll take it with him back in just a moment. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
I'm Matt Montgomery. For over 40 years, my business has helped people manage their money and organize their financial life. I'm a registered investment advisor with the state of Texas and chartered financial consultant. Whether you need portfolio management or comprehensive financial planning, I can help you. Call me for a free consultation.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl out of the Jacksonville timeout. 4:54 remaining here in the 2nd quarter, and Texas High has pushed this ball inside the Jacksonville 20-yard line. Reitner going to fake the handoff, flips that one out wide towards the Texas High sideline for Tredarian Ball, who breaks a tackle and goes in for the touchdown.
Boy, you look like Jacksonville had ball wrapped up about the 7 or 8 yard line. He just pops out. You can see why he's committed.
Excuse me, that's number 8, Xavier Powell.
Oh, that was Powell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of those
3 and 8 with these orange numbers are very
8
hard.
8 and 3 look very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Powell's second score.
So Ian Delk in to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee. And this one from Delk is up and good. Makes us 35-0. 4:45 remaining in the second quarter. Take a short break. Come right back.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you up when you fall, cheer you on when you succeed, and stand with you for the rest. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl. 4:45 remaining here in the second quarter. Texas High has pushed us out to a 35-0 lead. Kickoff deep right, going to be fielded by Jordan McGowan. Had a great return on the last one. We'll see what he can do with this one. He is met about the 30-yard line by number 24, Chase Dixon. Indians will take over first down and 10 from about their own 30-yard line. And this is a crucial, we've kind of said that on several of the drives so far, but this one definitely crucial, because you've got 4.5 minutes left before halftime. You want to go in with at least a little bit of momentum on offense, and so far, I mean, have they picked up a first down yet? I don't even know if we've had a first down.
They have not. Jacksonville still does not have a first down.
1st and 10 for the Indians. 2 receivers each way as Massenberg moves over to more of a tight end. Caden Boyd gets the handoff, cannot find anywhere to run, and will lose a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
They're just overwhelming the Jacksonville offensive line. Caden Boyd will check out. Polk will check in.
Yeah, I'm not sure running the ball is going to be very successful.
Yeah, trench warfare tonight is not in Jacksonville's favor. They're just overwhelmed right now by this T-high front, and you're just going to have to play wider and more vertical. And I'm talking about throwing, and see what you can get. But Trent's going to have to be accurate, and so far he has been, except for that one he had a moment ago that just might have been a route problem. So Jacksonville now is going to use their last timeout.
And we will take it with them. Back in just a moment.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel in Jacksonville today.
Ready to hit the road in a brand new Ford? From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, we've got the right ride for every road ahead. Drive home today with unbeatable savings and award-winning service, only at EAG Ford Jacksonville, your hometown Ford dealer.
We'd like to thank this week's team meal sponsor, Rancho Grande. Thank you for your valued support of Jacksonville athletics.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Life insurance that meets your needs now.
Welcome back out of the Jacksonville timeout. 2nd down and 11 for the Indians. 3:50 and counting left in the first half. That pass from Clater intended for Bubba Suarez. Mosley broken up. So it'll be 3rd down and 11.
I like the way that Coach King, Jacksonville's offensive coordinator, Brian King, moved the pocket right there, because, Trent's really having to get rid of it quicker than he wants to if he just stays in the pocket. There he had a little bit more chance, but he was certainly being run down quickly. He had to get rid of the football, but you're just going to have to move the pocket on this T-high defense because they're just going to blow through on that front.
3rd down and 11. Clater drops back, lots of pressure, and he will be sacked once again. Big loss on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and long, and Jacksonville going to punt this one away. Still have not found a first down on offense.
Loss of about 5 yards brings up 4th down, 14.
It's just brutal. No other way to say it. It's just absolutely brutal. The mismatch that we're watching right now. I mean, it wasn't this bad against Mount Pleasant last week. I mean, that was pretty bad, but this one's worse.
Good snap back from Toby. Davian able to get this one off. Going to be fielded about the 47. Good move from the Texas High returner, and then a big hit from Alex Polk.
Out of bounds, but they
on
didn't
the
call
sideline.
Wow, on the white, no call.
It was Darian Martin on the return for Texas High.
I know I've said this. I just hope everybody that's been following Jacksonville this year, and everybody's disappointed. Coach Stevens is disappointed. The seniors are disappointed. If everybody would just be patient. He's got some great ideas, some things he's going to do different, some changes he's going to make, and he's already started making some of those changes. And it's going to be a big off season for him and his coaching staff. And just be patient. It hurts right now. It's ugly right now.
Reitner going to fake the handoff, flips this one over the middle, and it is caught by number 42, Sanders Wiggins, the tight end. And it looks like he is going to need to be tended to for just a moment.
Yeah, he got jacked up. That was Alex Polk making that hard hit on Wiggins. So let's take a break as they attend to the Texas High tight end.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
I'm Matt Montgomery. For over 40 years, my business has helped people manage their money and organize their financial life. I'm a registered investment advisor with the state of Texas and chartered financial consultant. Whether you need portfolio management or comprehensive financial.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl, 1st and 10, and that was number 42, Sanders Wiggins, who was down, able to make his way off under his own power. So good to see that from Wiggins. This one is going to be flipped to Ahmad Moore, and he will go in for the touchdown.
That tunnel screen that didn't work for him earlier works right there from 22 for the score. Moore, I think that's his 3rd touchdown. Little flip pass.
I think that's his first of the night.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't keep up. I mean, it's about to be 42-0. I just, rough.
Ian Delk in to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee. If you need a kick, go get yours at Neighbors. And this one from Delk is up and good. Makes this a 42-0 game. 2:02 remaining in the second quarter. Take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Ready to hit the road in a brand new Ford? From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, we've got the right ride for every road ahead. Drive home today with unbeatable savings and award-winning service, only at EAG Ford Jacksonville, your hometown Ford dealer.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984. Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl as Texas High boots this one deep. It's going to be fielded by Jordan McGowan. Has some room to run. Lots of green grass in front of him. Makes a cut to the sideline and gets it out to the Jacksonville 41-yard line.
That's been Jacksonville's biggest weapon tonight is return kickoffs by Jordan McGowan. He's the only one that's been able to change the field position at all for Jacksonville. 3 nice returns by the junior Jordan McGowan. So with 150 here, they'll have the 2-minute timeout here, apparently, or maybe not. It's at 150. They didn't have it. The kickoff came at 2:02. So I don't know if they're going to take it or not.
I kind of think that's what
they're doing
right now.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Stick with us at halftime, everybody, for the Whataburger halftime report. We'll have
I'll be talking to the coach. I'm going to talk to Coach Stevenson.
Your All Smiles halftime interview with head coach Monte Stevenson. And up here in the booth at halftime, we are going to be joined by JHS Oasis teacher Cliff Neely for a halftime interview. So get to talk to him for a little bit. Should be great. Definitely make sure to stick around for that.
He's going to be my granddaughter's basketball coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he coaches 7th grade girls basketball. He does.
Okay.
Cliff does a lot in our district.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so he's going to coach 7th grade girls basketball. God bless him. That's great. So here we go. 150 remaining in this first half, and boy, if you Jacksonville, just got to get a first down, get something positive.
Caden Boyd in the backfield with Trent Clater. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Jordan McGowan, the man in motion. The pitch goes to him, trying to find somewhere to run, and will be tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of about 4, and they give him loss of 3, but it's going to be second down and long.
Let me tell you, Jordan McGowan's fast, and they ran him down like he was an 8th grader. I mean, that's how fast T.High is. Because Jordan can run. We've seen him on the kickoffs.
Yeah.
But that east-west right there, they just ran him down quickly.
Yeah, the angles definitely are not in his favor running the way that he did on that play. So it'll be second down and 13 as we move near a minute remaining in the first half. 2 receivers each way. Massenberg goes in motion. Trent with some time trying to find someone open down the field. Finally just throws this one away. Incomplete. It'll be third down and 13.
Yeah, just good coverage downfield, and Trent makes a good decision throwing it away.
Yeah, I think he was trying to find Malik there. Yeah. Malik just couldn't get away from the defender and get open.
You know, that's one of the ways that Trent has matured as a quarterback. I started 10 games last year as a sophomore, and now as a junior had several under his belt. And you can see the growth. I know that hadn't had a lot of great results in the passing game this year, but that is one of the things he's done a lot better is being patient and not trying to force something and just throws it out of bounds to have another shot. Third down, 13.
Malik, the man in motion. Clater hands this one off to Caden Boyd, finds a little bit of a hole, and then is met back around just across the Jacksonville 40. It'll be fourth down and 10, and I think we had a timeout from Texas High with 45 seconds remaining in the first half, and we will take it with them.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. they can help you feel better.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl out of the Texas High timeout. 53 seconds have been put on the clock before we go to halftime. And Davian Tavera in to punt this one away for Jacksonville. Low snap, bounces back to him, able to get it off. This one not a great looking punt, but it takes a good Jacksonville bounce.
Boy, did it.
And it will be downed inside the 30 at the Texas High 28. Yeah, it was a really good job there getting that one off by Davian. Just realized, snap did not make it back to him in a timely manner, and then, able to rush it and at least get it off because there were a couple guys coming for Texas High.
Yeah, just picked it up like a shortstop. Did a great job.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. One receiver each way. And handoff goes to Tredarian Ball around the left side. He's knocked out of bounds by Bubba Suarez Mosley, but he will pick up the first down.
T-High's not going to kill the clock. They're trying to score again.
Number 2, Bubba Suarez Mosley.
You're getting ready for the playoffs. There's something to be said for keeping the pedal to the metal and not relaxing and, keep playing hard. And it's Jacksonville's responsibility to stop them.
Ahmad Moore checks in to the backfield with Reitner. Reitner gets the snap, forced out of the pocket, going to keep it himself, picks up the first down and then some, pushes it inside the Jacksonville 40, down to about the 36-yard line, and gets out of bounds to stop. The clock stops at 27 seconds. First and 10 now for the Tigers. Moore still in the backfield with Reitner. Ball, the man in motion. Pitch goes to him around the left side. Lots of room to run for Tredarian Ball. He goes down the sideline, and he will score.
He's a 4.4 guy, and he just looked like he was running about half speed, but he's flying. He goes in from 36. So, yeah, T.I. called timeout because they wanted to score again. Not going to whine about it. It's just reality. It's just where we are right now, and they're trying to get ready for the playoffs and keep a sharp mentality, and I get it. You got to stop them.
Ian Delk in to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee, and this one from Ian Delk is up and good. Makes this a 49-0 game with 17 seconds remaining in the first half. Take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl. 17 seconds remaining in the first half. Texas High now leads Jacksonville 49-0. And the Tigers have this one teed up to kick away. This one going to be popped up to the near sideline, fielded by Haddon Hicks. Calls for the fair catch, and Jacksonville will have one more possession before we go into halftime.
First and 10, Fighting Indians from their own 31-yard line.
Hey, for Jacksonville here, take a shot downfield. You don't have anything to lose. It's just been hard for Trent. He's had a few opportunities to get the deep ball, but you got to get rid of it quickly.
1st and 10 for the Indians. I believe that is Alex Polk in the backfield with Trent Clater.
It is.
Jacksonville calling the play in. 2 seconds on the play clock. Clater barely gets this one off, and they're going to get him for a delay of game, I think. Actually, no. False start on Jacksonville.
Yeah, they got the play off. They just
That
somebody twitched.
It was very close. So now 1st and 15 after the false start. 14 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Four seconds on the play clock. Once again, Jacksonville taking lots of time here before the end of the first half. Clater going to hand this one off to Polk. Goes up the middle. And with 8 seconds and counting remaining in the first half, you think Jacksonville probably just going to take this one to the half, and it looks like they will. So at halftime, Texas High leads Jacksonville 49-0.
He's going to talk to the official. I thought he was going off, so he's talking to him. So, sorry, Coach. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. No, yeah. Tough first half, man. We knew these dudes were good, man. They were really good.
Yeah, they got Division I athletes everywhere. But again, to me, it's still no excuse. We still have a game plan that we put in. We still got to execute regardless of who the opponent is. But I'm looking at what our young guys are doing this into that first half, and then now going to the second half. I want to see what kind of fight we have going into it. I'm looking for significant improvement moving forward.
Coach, thanks.
Thank you. Go Indians.
Head Coach Monte Stevenson on the All Smiles halftime interview. Appreciate him coming and visiting with us on a tough night at Tomato Bowl. Guys, I'll toss it back to you, and y'all talk about what you want to. You got a great guest in Cliff Neely, and I'll check with you guys in a little while.
Yes, we do. Let's take a short break while we get Cliff into the booth, and we will be back in just a moment.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl for the Whataburger halftime report. We're joined by Cliff Neely in the booth, and we're having a little trouble with our booth camera at the moment, so I may have to work on that in just a second. But we're joined by Cliff Neely, JHS Oasis teacher and host of the Hallways podcast. And Cliff, we're very excited to have you join us tonight.
Hey, appreciate you. Hey, I got to hit this first. Yo, yo, yo.
Now, I don't know that that's going to beat your guess, though. You're ranking, so
yeah,
that
where
may not
do you
qualify
think
for
that
the T-shirt
stands
at this point
in the leaderboard?
I'm gonna say that's number one.
No bias at all there. Huh?
Right.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll work on this camera and see if I can get it working in just a second. But for those that don't know, what is the Oasis program at Jacksonville High School?
So the Oasis program is pretty much a program where we help students that struggles with anger or just struggles with being in the classroom setting, and it's just extra help. That's just how I can just shorten it. It's just extra help. It helps them with their emotions. If they're having a bad day in class, I do checkups on them and I just talk them through it. If they're like, man, Cliff, I can't do it, they come to the room and they kind of just sit, take time to themselves, and sometimes I go over there and I just talk them once again through it, and if they're ready to go back to class, they go back to class. So it's just a program just to help students that struggles with their emotions.
Okay. That's awesome.
How many kids are you working with?
So last year was my first year. We only had 4, which it was nice because I was new to it. But this year we have 13, and we're adding more.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but I got good pairs. Shout out Miss Pardon, shout out Courtney Harper, and shout out Miss French. Those are my pairs, and they help me a lot. And then the administrators help me a lot too. So
okay.
That's awesome. How long has the Oasis program been a thing at Jacksonville High School?
So that question I do not know, but I remember, I think it's been some years because at first Oasis was at the Compass Center.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody was smart enough to say, hey, we're separating these kids because my students think because they're in Oasis, they think they're different. And I tell them all the time, man, first of all, it's okay to be different. I believe God created all of us different. And it's okay. You just need extra help. So, Oasis was at Compass. They was isolated. But whoever was smart, shout you out. They kind of just was like they need to be in the high school with the students. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know how long it is, but that's just a quick background history about Oasis.
So what does a typical day look like for you and your job at JHS?
A lot of walking. I get a lot of steps in because I'm checking my students' classes. Some classes are in CTE, some are way out in the portables, and some are in the main hall. And so my day just looked like me just walking and doing check-ins, and then just talking to students and talking to my students, and once again just helping them get through the day. So.
Okay. Do you actually have a classroom where students come to you at any point? Or?
So I did get an upgrade this year. We do have a classroom, but last year I had just a small little office. It was like a classroom, but it was not a classroom. It was like an office. But yeah, this year I have a classroom.
Okay, That's awesome. So what would you like for the community to know about the students that are in the Oasis program?
I just want them to know that, first of all, our students that are in Oasis, they are different, but it's a good difference. It's a difference where once again, they struggle with anger. And like I tell them all the time, anger is not the problem. It's how you deal with, how you handle your anger. And so what I always tell the community about our students in the West is just like, they're different, but they're easy to love. And they're like all of us. We all have emotions. We all struggle. And yeah, they're just like us. Nothing different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So where did the idea for the Hallways podcast come from?
Okay, now we get into the good stuff. The idea came from first of all, it came from God. I was in my secret place, and God just was like, put it on my heart to start a podcast, and he was like, call it The Hallways. And so I went to Mr. Trailer, and that's when, the Hallway podcast was created, so it was all God. I got to give all glory to God.
Was there an idea like before, where you were wanting to do something to be able to, expose the community to maybe the students in the Oasis program or just the students at Jacksonville High School in general?
So it was not my Oasis kid that gave me the idea. It was actually this kid, and he was a basketball player last year. His name was Isaiah Hamilton. And just walking with him through his whole school experience and seeing the struggles he faced and seeing struggles because I'm also a mentor. I mentor a lot of these guys out here, and seeing his struggle and then seeing all the other kids' struggles, I was like, man, Jacksonville High School already got a bad reputation. So I was just like, man, I want to know if our community knows that these are real people that are going through real struggles just like we are.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we try to act like just because they're teenagers, they're not human, but they are. And I don't know, I just watching Isaiah go through what he went through, it was just like, man, how many other kids are going through the same thing? And so I just wanted to just show that we're all in this together. Everybody's struggling, everybody has problem, and if we can just, hold hands and be together, it'll make the high school a better place.
Mm-hmm.
How many years have you been teaching?
This is my second year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Second year.
Yeah, so you've seen, some students last year. You've seen students this year. You've seen some seniors graduate. You've seen some kids come from middle school up into the high school. And so have you seen a difference maybe with some of the guys that are seniors versus maybe the incoming freshmen this year?
So let me just add this real quick. I was doing ministry out here. I went to a church out here called Central Baptist Church. I was the associate youth minister. I was under Kobe Duran, and that's where my real, that's where I was taught to minister to teenagers. And so, the experience was already there. The Oasis, me,
And you probably already knew a lot of the kids
right,
as well.
Right. My first group that graduated was last year. And so I walked with them from 7th grade through their whole high school career. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Did that answer your question?
Do you remember what the
not
question
exactly.
Was?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the question?
Have you seen a difference from maybe, like the seniors as they're preparing to graduate versus maybe the incoming freshmen and some of the different struggles that they may deal with?
Yes. Freshmen, they are very childish, don't know the time or place. Seniors, they're more confused about life, like what's next after high school. And so that's just the difference, because you got the freshmen coming in, just playing, don't know, like thinking, got all this freedom from middle school, and they don't know how to, deal with it. Then you got these seniors, that's trying to figure out life after high school because they already been through it. Then you got the sophomores and juniors are like the middle child. You just kind of leave them alone and let them figure out life and let them, go through things. And, so yes, it's definitely a difference, but it's a good difference because, you got to meet kids where they are, they're at. And so, I love meeting the freshmen. Like this freshman class is a good class, and it's been fun because, they're not necessarily childish, but they still, you just teaching them like just the time and place to do something. So.
Yeah, and there's a lot of life that happens during the 4 years in high school for sure.
Right, but that sophomore year is the most important year, and then the junior year is preparing you for that senior year. And then senior year is just pretty much, okay, playtime is over, now survival mode is here. How do I switch that real quick?
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, back to Hallways. How do you select your guest for Hallways?
So right now, just to give y'all a little secret, all our guests right now, I know them personally. Because like I said, this is something new. I didn't want to be the host. Shout out the producer, Lee Trailer. He was like, hey, come be the host. And I was like, he was like, you would be a great host. And I was like, nah, because if you want poor grammar and you want me stumbling over my words, then I'm not, like, that's not it.
Who did you have in mind to host?
I didn't have nobody.
Okay.
We was just,
that
just
sounds like
right. I was going to find a student, to be honest, to host it, but man, thank God that once again, Lee Traylor, great producer for the Hallway podcast, he was like me. But how I select the guests is just some of these stories I already know because walking with them, and so, it's just kind of cool. Like, God has allowed me to walk with so many students and get the insight and walk with their families too.
Yeah.
And so now it's just like, okay, I know you, I know your story. Now let me get it out there. Let me, Elijah Wink did him last episode.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of my students, but I've been knowing him prior to working at the high school, and knowing his story a little bit, I was like, man, this kid is light. Like, this is a kid that, is light, and I want the community to see that he is light. I want the students at the school to see that he's light. I want teachers to see he's light. And so, I select my guests just by some of the stories, I already know about them.
Okay.
So
Cool.
you have more podcast episodes planned?
Yes, right now. So we took a little break because thanks to our donor, he donated money to us to get new furniture for the Hallway podcast. And so we took a good month, and I think that month was needed. I think Mr. Traylor, he had a lot on his plate. It was good for him kind of just to focus on football season. I had a lot on my plate because I'm also a grad student. I'm coaching 7th grade girls basketball.
Yeah, Matt said something about that
right,
just a minute ago.
Right,
Yeah.
so I'm coaching 7th grade girls basketball. Then also I still mentor some of the guys out here in the community, and that's my biggest love, where some of my time goes to that. And so, yes, more episodes is coming. We just recorded 2 this week. And so, like I said, sorry for the wait, but, like I say, I can't wait for y'all to see our new set, though.
Yeah, it'll be really cool. Do you have are you able to kind of tease who's next?
The producer. I'll just tell y'all, Mr. Traylor's next. So.
I knew he had said a couple weeks ago, or maybe even a month ago, that he was like, yeah, Cliff really wants me to come on the podcast, and I was like, you should do it.
Right.
I was like, that would be really cool.
Well,
he's like, man, I like being behind the camera. I don't really like being in front of the camera. And I'm like, well, sometimes you got to be uncomfortable, man.
Well, yeah, he was the main one saying, I need to be the host, man. I was doing the same thing. I was like, look, I don't want to be in the camera. I'm okay being behind the scenes. Hey, so it was just a nice little payback.
Yeah.
But no, I just can't wait for us to, now we're going to start doing topics too. And so Addie Hoppower is going to be our first female guest on the podcast, and she's going to talk about the struggles of being a Christian and stuff like that. So it's just a fun time. And once again, I just hope the community just to see that we're all in this together. Yes, our football team is losing, but it's a lot of wins that are happening at that high school that I want the communities to see.
Absolutely.
And let me just say this, man. Those guys out there and those coaches out there, man, they're doing a great job. Like I said, the fact that we had 100%, pass rate this first term, man.
I can't remember when we've had 100% of kids passing football.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, we might not be getting wins on this football field, but we're definitely getting wins in the classroom, and the classroom is bigger than this football field. And so I just want the community to know that too. So
that's great.
Yeah, that's really cool. You got question 6?
We'll go to 6?
Yeah.
All right. Is it difficult to come up with the right questions for each episode?
Yes, because you don't know. You don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, first of all, and you don't want somebody's business to. I always ask them. The first thing I ask is what's off limits. Like, tell me what we don't need to talk about, what you don't want to talk about, and then once they tell me. It's still kind of difficult because it's just like, man, but sometimes it's really good stuff that I'm like the community needs to hear this, they need to hear this struggle. And then it's like, no. And so it's like, I'm like, how do I show this side or show this story without, going against what they ask. So yes,
Yeah.
that's the difficult part. But one thing I don't do is I don't give them the answers, the questions before the show, because then I don't want them to sit and think about it and already have their questions or their answers already ready. Because one thing Mr. Trailer is preaching about this podcast is he wanted it to be a real conversation. Just like y'all, I didn't get the questions to this, which is cool, because man, think about it, I would have been thinking about these questions all day, not do my job, and but so I'm right now going off the dome. So
that's pretty unusual.
You're
Usually
right.
you have the questions
right,
from us pretty early,
so it's weird being in the passenger seat and not the driver's seat, but it is difficult creating questions, because the one thing is, it's just like, dang, I get that you don't want to share that, but we gotta share that, and I do want to respect their wishes. So it's hard sometimes to create the questions.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, because a lot of the guests you're having on, it's their first time to be on a podcast or even on camera, and so you're already sort of uncomfortable in that situation because you're not used to being in that situation, and so if you're talking about some vulnerable things on camera into a microphone, like it may cause some uneasiness, and you may kind of lose the guest at some point, and you definitely don't want to do that.
Right, but the cool thing is, right before we shoot an episode, I always ask, "You nervous?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "Because of the camera." I'm like, the good thing is you can look at me the whole time,
Yes.
And then after we get into the episode, man, they be like. And the cool part about this podcast, it's not even doing the podcast itself. It's the conversation after the we shoot. And they're like, well, I didn't say all that I want to say. I'm like, yeah, I think you said what God wanted you to say. And, that's good. But, yes, like you said, when it's the camera that gets them nervous. But once we get into the conversation, they're like, dang, that wasn't bad. And then sometimes they be like, that was 30-40 minutes, and I'm like, that was right. It goes by quick. So
we've had a couple. They sit down or stand here with us. I'm on camera. I didn't realize we were on camera.
The pregame, especially,
Well, I got to shout out once again Kobe Durham, because I used to preach for the youth, the youth ministry at Central when I was there, and one of the tricks he taught me was, man, you just gotta look, over their heads, and that's what I do with the camera. I sometimes just look over the camera, and then sometimes you just, because I have to do the yo, welcome to the Hallway Podcast, where we have real people, and I look directly at the camera, but sometimes I'm looking over the camera, so because it would make me nervous. It makes me nervous too.
Yeah. But I mean, like you said, there's topics and probably conversations that you'd like to have with people, because I mean, a lot of that stuff, like their peers may not even know some of the struggles they're going through. Someone else may watch the episode and realize, hey, that's something else I'm going through too as well.
And that was the cool thing about Wink Wink episode that I saw, was like, it was just the students wrapped around him. It was like, dang, I didn't know, like, and some of those kids used to make fun of that, like Wink Wink, and they was like, dang, I feel so bad that I used to talk about him. I didn't know he was going through that. And when I hear stuff like that, I'm like, man, this podcast is doing its job.
Right.
So.
Yeah, for sure. Well, for those that may not have watched or listened to the Hallways podcast, why should everyone go and watch your conversations with JHS students and staff?
Because, first of all, if you have a different mindset about the high school, man, it will change. You will see that, first of all, we're all in this together. Second of all, you see that, man, these kids are, some of these kids don't eat, when they go home. These kids are struggling. Some of these conversations that I get to have with them, I'm like, dang, y'all have it way worse than I have it when I was in high school. And so I guess, I would say it allows you to see these students that walk these halls before you judge it. You see these students that are actually struggling with life. And instead of talking bad about, these students in the high school and the teachers, that work at the high school, man, hear their story. And, man, try to help them. Because at the end of the day, once again, we're all in this together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I know I did horrible probably answering y'all questions.
No, you did a great job. For those that don't know and are watching this on JISD Live, where are people able to find the Hallways podcast?
Here on JISD Live, just click on JSD Live. I mean,
Yeah, you can literally click on this
right,
channel and go to the videos and see the first 3 episodes. It's also on Spotify,
right, and Apple Podcasts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of available wherever you choose to listen to it for sure, or watch it. I mean, it is video as well on YouTube. So
yeah, and I just want to tell y'all this, man. Y'all are doing a great job. Doing the games every week, and so shout out to Matt down there with that black hat.
He gave you a little fist bump. He can actually hear it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm glad I get to coach his granddaughter this year, so shout him out.
Matt, do you have anything to ask Cliff before we send him off? We got about 5 minutes left here in halftime.
Yeah, I just want to just tell Cliff that, 7th grade girls, I'm praying for you.
Let me say this, Matt, though. I had fun last year coaching.
Good.
I did.
That's good.
It was hard at first, but, man, I think, seeing how we started the season, how they was airballing everything, looking down when they're dribbling, and then when we ended the season, the last game, they played a perfect game.
Great. Because I coached some of those girls in the youth league that you had, and they're capable. They're good. You got a good group this year, and man, I wish you well. And I just those eyeball rolls in 7th grade. That.
Oh, they go see. Look, we did tryouts these last 3 days.
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, y'all get all y'all smiles out now, get those eye rolls out now, because when Monday comes, Coach Neely is back, and we're trying to win, a district tournament, and that's something cool that they added recently.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right.
We're gonna play that in January, end of January.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Right. So it's something to play for.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to coach your. She got some handles. Let me just say that. I'm not just saying that because I'm talking to you, but her defense is good too. So I can't wait to start Monday.
Yeah, she had some rough coaching those first few years of basketball. So I had her for 4 years.
Yeah, I heard.
So I'm gonna hand her off to you.
Yeah, you better be at the games too, Matt.
Oh, dude, are you kidding? I'm at everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Shout you out again.
I will be there, Cliff.
Yes,
that's
sir.
right.
Yes,
I may get ejected by the referees, but I'll be there.
Oh, yeah, with the new rule? No, you won't, Matt. If anything, Matt, yell at me. Just yell at me.
Well, Cliff, bless you for all you're doing, man.
No,
really
Matt,
proud of you. Bless you, and thank you so much for giving so much of yourself to JHS. They appreciate you.
And I appreciate you too, Matt. Like I told them, we used to talk because we went to the same church.
Yeah.
And I just appreciate you, and I love you a lot.
I love you too, man.
And shout out Miss Kelly.
Yes. She would love to hear that.
Yes, love Miss Kelly.
Yes, she always loved you too.
Yes, sir.
God, man. Thank you, Cliff.
No problem.
Well, Cliff, thank you so much for joining us at halftime, man. We really appreciate it.
Hey, can I just make a request? Next year, can I do a show with y'all, like a broadcast with y'all next year?
Yeah, if you want to.
Is that cool?
Whenever, yeah.
Yeah.
Are y'all just saying that?
No, for real.
I'm just
You're welcome to.
Okay.
You're welcome whenever you'd like.
We can commit to it now because that's a year away.
Yeah.
Nobody will remember that.
Yeah,
we will remember. Cliff will remember.
No, I will.
No, we're gonna, yeah.
And I need to get y'all on the podcast too.
Man, I'm always down for podcasting.
Ryan's ready.
So.
Yeah. So thank y'all for having me. I really, like I said, I love this community. I'm not from here, but this is my second home, and I just appreciate this community. And the hallways is a gift that when God does call me to go somewhere else, this is a gift that I want to keep here in Jacksonville. And hopefully one day somebody will take the torch and keep it going. So I appreciate this community, and I love y'all a lot.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. This has been the Whataburger Halftime Report. Let's take a short break, and then we'll bring you back for the second half.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic.
Passing the
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl. As I think we may actually be starting. I swear there were 5 minutes on the clock for halftime a few minutes ago, and they just cut the clock off. So definitely want to give a huge thank you to Cliff Neely and Chris Carpenter tonight, and all the guests that have come on, whether it was pregame or halftime this season. We really appreciate all the conversations that we get to have with members of the community, and everyone, you got to give it to them. This was a fantastic season for interviews, whether they happened before the game or at halftime. Had some very interesting guests on for sure.
No doubt. You guys did a heck of a job lining up the pregame, the halftime. I learned a lot. Isn't Cliff great?
He's great. Yeah, really enjoyed getting to meet Cliff. That was actually the first time I've actually gotten to meet Cliff.
Oh, just a super young man. Here goes Jordan.
This is Bubba Suarez Mosley on the return for Jacksonville. Gets a head of steam, pushes it out across the Jacksonville 30-yard line, and the Indians will take over 1st and 10 to start the second half.
Mosley with the big run. Yeah, your kickoff returns are your best offense. That's not good. Hopefully Jacksonville in this opening drive can get something going.
Yeah, they just need to find a first down. I mean,
just find one.
I know we talk about it all the time, but that first down is so crucial, and Jacksonville still has not found one tonight.
Still hadn't got it. Maybe this will be the possession. But I'm still seeing the ones in for T-High. They ain't pulled them off yet.
1st and 10 for the Indians. 2 receivers each way. Caden Boyd in the backfield with Trent Clater. Trent going to hand this one off to Boyd around the left side, and he's going to pick up a few.
T.I. thinks they got a fumble right there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
they called him down.
They called Boyd down, and I think Boyd
it was McGee
is grabbing his hip or his knee or something, so I think we may have an injury timeout here in just a second.
Caden, the senior. Yeah, let's take a break. They're going to check on Caden Boyd.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you up when you fall, cheer you on when you succeed, and stand with you for the rest. Austin Bank, with you for good.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm Agent.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl 10:57. Caden Boyd able to make his way off the field under his own power, so hopefully he's okay, and we'll see him back in a few minutes as we've got less than 2 quarters remaining on the 2025 season for the Indians. Second down for Jacksonville. Handoff going to go to Polk. Bounces off. A Texas High defender gets out near first down yardage. We'll see where they spot him. And it will be an EAG forward first down.
Hey, you speak it, it'll happen. I think you manifested that first down, Ryan.
That was much needed for the Jacksonville offense.
Just got to speak it. Fighting Indians get their first EAG forward first down.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Clater going to fake the handoff, looking for Jordan McGowan. That pass over the head of McGowan, almost intercepted. But
yeah, that was not a good throw by Trent. Threw it off his back foot, sailed it over McGowan's head. You know, you got a slant route, you got to throw it low. You got to keep it low, throw away from the defender, and he just floated it over the top of McGowan, and it should have been picked off, but went through the hands of the defender. I mean, to me, that Trent hadn't thrown too many bad balls tonight.
He definitely hasn't, no, and I wonder if he was trying to throw that kind of like he does to Malik, where he kind of just lofts it up and lets Malik go for it, and just a little too high for Jordan, not able to bring it down. This pass is complete, though, to Jordan McGowan.
See, he had that little rope look on that one. See, he just kind of lasered that in there. And that's when he's most successful, is Trent, when he keeps the ball down and away from the defense. Third down, more makeable 4 here. Call it maybe 3.5. So they already have 1 first down. Can you make it 2?
Third down and 3, 12 seconds. And counting on the play clock, 2 receivers stack each way for the Indians. Alex Polk still in the backfield with Trent Clater. Clater going to flip this one over for Bubba Suarez Mosley. Big loss on the play.
Just too slow developing. I mean, that you could see that coming from a long way. And Texas High did. And 3-yard loss, about a 7-yard loss. So 4th down and 8. And Tavera will have to check in to punt. Jacksonville did get the 1 first down. But, man, the Texas High, they just close in a hurry. These guys are not just football players. They're pretty savvy, too. They're pretty smart. You can hear them talking to each other out here on the defense. They're hollering and screaming at each other. Move up, go back. Hey, move over.
Good snap back from Toby Davian, able to get that punt off. It's going to be fielded by Texas High. Pretty good return. Mounting up, Alex Polk
Punt return by number 28.
makes the tackle after Texas High pushes this out to the Jacksonville 34-yard line. Excuse me, to the Texas High 34-yard line.
So the clock is running. Y'all haven't noticed they've got the running clock, or did you already say that earlier?
I hadn't said anything.
Yeah,
about
it's running. So that's going to keep it moving. Well, they stopped it just now. So maybe they're just going to be generous, if you will.
2 receivers left, 1 right for T-High. Handoff, going to go up the middle, big run. Jacksonville still trying to bring him down, pushes the ball out across midfield and near the Jacksonville 40-yard line. Big first down. Is that number 22?
Yeah, it's Samuel Cross. That's a new runner. Says he weighs 160.
Yeah, got new quarterback as well.
Yeah, here he goes again.
For Texas High, and Cross makes his way around the right side, finds a big hole, and another huge first down gain for the Tigers.
Man, that's just the backup running back, just 3 in a row, just crushes you. 2 in a row, excuse me.
And this is number 17, Greg Thomas, junior quarterback for Texas High, now in the game. 1st and 10 inside the Jacksonville 20. Handoff is faked. Now fired towards the end zone, and that pass from Thomas is complete to number 24, Chase Dixon.
Number 17, Greg Thomas, the new quarterback for Texas High, completes his pass. Number 24, Chase Dixon, for Texas High touchdown.
8 possessions, or 7 possessions, 8 touchdowns.
And I believe we also had a change at kicker. This looks like number 32, Rylan McCarley, in to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee, and this one is up and good. Makes it a 56-0 game. 6:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Ready to hit the road in a brand new Ford? From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, we've got the right ride for every road ahead. Drive home today with unbeatable savings and award-winning service only at EAG Ford Jacksonville. your hometown Ford dealer.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984. Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl. 6:40 remaining in the third quarter. Texas High has taken a 56-0 lead. And it looks like this is number 32, Rylan McCarley, that has this teed up. Kick away for the Tigers. Another deep kick from McCarley. It's going to be fielded by Jordan McGowan. Makes a good cut. Finds some green grass in front of him. Pushes it out across the 35, and he is brought down.
Got a flag on the far side of the field. Sure hope that's not a hole.
Yeah, there's a flag over there. That was number 22, Samuel Cross, the running back. Made the tackle for Texas High. This penalty is going to go against the Indians.
Talking to Chris Carpenter, he said, I just need more time to work with him, He's in charge of punt returns and kickoff returns, obviously, with his career. But
yeah,
he's I said, what are you talking about? We're running everything back.
Yeah.
Doing a good job. That one's going to come back, though, and push it back to the 19 of Jacksonville. That'll negate a pretty good run by Jordan.
They call a hold?
They called a hold. Far side of the field. Come on, man. It is 56-0. It was a kickoff. Come on.
And we pushed it out to the 35.
I mean,
it wasn't like we returned it for a touchdown.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Why do you make that call?
1st and 10 for Jacksonville from their own 19 after the penalty. This is Polk in the backfield alongside Trent Clater. Trips left for the Indians. Polk goes in motion. Empty backfield now for Trent Clater. McGowan going to come across the formation. He will get the handoff. Has some room to run around the right side. And will pick up about 5.
A jet sweep. It's been a pretty successful play for Jacksonville this year, particularly with Jordan McGowan. You know, he had a big rushing game out of the backfield when the Fighting Indians were kind of hurting in the backfield. Polk missed the Athens game, and Jordan stepped in and had a pretty good game. I think he had like 68 yards rushing against
something like that.
A really good Athens defense.
It was a good game.
Yeah, for him, yeah.
2nd down and 5. Clater a little late there on the snap, it looked like. I want to say everyone moved on both teams.
Well,
before that ball was snapped, so have a false start.
Well, everybody moved. Saul didn't snap the ball in time, and he turned around and immediately pointed at himself, and yeah, just didn't snap the ball, so 5 yards.
First train of the night, making its way by the Tomato Bowl. 2 receivers each way, 2nd down and 10 now after the false start. Massenberg, the man in motion, and Trent trying to find someone open. Fires this one over to the far sideline for Bubba Suarez. Mosley incomplete.
So I mentioned a couple of times, I'll mention it again, the freshmen finished the season 9-1. They beat Texas High's freshman team last night, 21-20. And the crazy thing about that game was that Texas High was going for 2 to go for the win. And they got 7 opportunities. 7. They called 7 penalties on Jacksonville.
That's a bit excessive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was some home cooking. On a freshman football night, is Jacksonville now is going to take a timeout, but they finally ran a play to Texas High, and Jacksonville tackled them at the 1, got the win 21-20. Special group, that freshman group, 9-1, good things to come.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we have a timeout, we'll take it with him.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl. Coming out of the timeout, 4:18 and counting remaining in the third quarter. Trips right, one left for the Indians. Empty backfield for Trent Clater. McGowan goes in motion. Clater finds Bubba Suarez Mosley. There's not much room for him to run. He'll pick up a couple.
You just got to get that one block, and Jacksonville just cannot get it. I mean, look at number 90. Duncan McGee, he's slapping hands with the Jacksonville offense coming off the field like, man, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm so sorry. He's just kind of apologizing to him and encouraging them, but he's been wreaking havoc on them all night long. Here's Tavera with his 94th punt of the game.
Good snap back from Toby Davian, able to get this one off.
Takes a bounce.
Good bounce. Texas High going to let it go.
Wow.
And it will be downed at the 37-yard line by Haddon Hicks.
Well, Davian Tavera has definitely been a bright spot for Jacksonville in 2025 punting the football. The senior, first time ever to play. Yeah, he's had some moments, because it's the first time he's ever played football.
Yeah.
But actually, when he punting the ball, he's done a heck of a job all year long. Kudos to him.
Yep. And if you haven't tuned in for some Fighting Indian soccer, Davian Tavera is a big part of that Jacksonville soccer team. Definitely tune in on JSC Live as we bring you those games. And about a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah, you guys switching back and forth between, Fighting Indian basketball, Fighting Maiden basketball, and the two soccer squads, boys and girls. Man, y'all are busy. You and Lee.
It's a lot of games.
It is a lot of games.
It's a lot of games.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun, too.
I'd help you with soccer. I just don't know the game. I don't understand it. I'm still trying to figure it out.
So 1st and 10. This one going to go to Samuel Cross once again. Going to pick up about 5. Yeah, we have a good time. Usually Paul's joining me. Sometimes I'll have a guest on. I have Martin Melcher a couple times.
Ooh, big name in Jacksonville soccer history, yeah.
Yep, and their Angelina College Roadrunners men's soccer team is making a run in their conference tournament right now. They picked up a win over Paris yesterday, 2-0. So definitely good things coming for Martin and his team at Angelina this season. And he's joining us for the 7-on-7 next week as well for our high school soccer fundraiser.
That's awesome.
That Coach Jaramillo and the boys are putting on. Handoff going to go to Samuel Cross once again. Finds a pretty good crease up the middle, and he'll pick up another first down for the Tigers.
Man, Jacksonville's making him look like Christian McCaffrey coming through there. It's just he's averaging about 14, 15 yards a carry.
He's running hard, that's for sure.
Oh, first down.
I
thought Jackson was going to get off the field there maybe for the first time defensively, but first down.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Pickoff.
And
Suarez Mosley
will have an interception from Bubba Suarez Mosley.
Great job jumping the route. Ball intended for Chase Dixon. Well played by Bubba Suarez Mosley, a junior. He'll be back next year. You'll also see him playing guard on the basketball team. Just a great athlete. Jumps the route, and Jacksonville gets their second interception of the ballgame.
Now just don't give this one right back like we did earlier.
Yeah, don't throw a pick Here you go.
Let's get a drive going.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take another look at it on the in-stadium replay.
Okay, 90's out of the game. Thank you. Got some guys in here. I mean, they look good too, but hey, let's see if Jacksonville can get going. Good to see Caden Boyd, the senior, back in the ballgame for Jacksonville in the backfield.
1st and 10 for the Indians. From their own 25, Caden Boyd going to get the handoff on 1st down, met behind the line of scrimmage, breaks a tackle, still fighting for some yards is Caden Boyd, and he is going to do a lot of work just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Actually, a gain of 1.
Yeah.
They're going to give him a gain of 1.
10-yard loss, and he turns it into a gain of 1. That was all Caden. They ran the power to the left, and he just could not avoid one of the defenders, and he just said, okay, and he just threw him off of him, and then he just forced his way for the 1-yard gain. So he picked up actually 11 yards from the point where he got dragged, where he got turned back around.
Yeah, that was a heck of an effort there from Caden.
Ran 11 to get 1.
2nd down and 9, and Trent's moved out to wide receiver, so we're going to see a direct snap go to Jordan McGowan. Gets around the right side, has some room to run, and he will pick up an EAG Ford 1st down.
No flag. So Jacksonville gets 2nd 1st down. Good. EAG Ford 1st down. So they are stopping the clock, plays like that. Now the official turns it back on.
Jacksonville pushes this out to the 40, 1st down and 10. Trent out wide once again, direct snap going to go to Jordan McGowan, trying to find somewhere to run around the left side, and this one, Texas High's defense is all over, is going to lose a yard.
Oof. These are their 2s.
And that is going to do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Texas High leads Jacksonville 56-0 at the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
I'm Matt Montgomery. For over 40 years, my business has helped people manage their money and organize their financial life. I'm a registered investment advisor with the state of Texas and chartered financial consultant. Whether you need portfolio management or comprehensive financial planning, I can help you. Call me for a free consultation. Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off in your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl for the start of the 4th quarter. Jacksonville has a 2nd down and 11. 2 receivers each way. Clater gets the snap, trying to find some room to throw the ball, and he is a lot of pressure in his face. Completes
nice.
It.
Wow.
What
Clater.
a throw.
Clater, what a throw by Trent. And Bubba Suarez-Mosley just kept fighting back and helping his quarterback out, came back for the ball. Trent threw it to the sideline. It's like they were reading each other's minds exactly where to throw it, so Jacksonville gets another EAG Ford 1st down. Got something going here.
First and 10. Jacksonville in Tiger territory. Flag comes in. Handoff goes to Caden Boyd. There's nowhere for him to run. We'll see what the penalty is.
Yeah, they're going to get Hicks, I think, for motion. That receiver, that wide receiver procedure penalty is just a killer. It's like Jacksonville's, I think they've had like 6 of those this year.
I think
Pick it
Texas
up.
High declined it.
Either that or they just picked the flag up. But it was clearly Hicks twitched and moved. But
yeah.
So I guess they just picked it up, or T. High said, nah, We won't take it.
I think they declined it and it's lost it down. So it's 2nd down and 10 now after the penalty. 2 receivers each way once again. Caden Boyd in the backfield with Trent Clater. Massenberg goes in motion. Clater has some time to let this one fly. This one almost intercepted and almost caught. This is a good job from Jordan playing some defense there to keep that from being an interception.
Boy, he really did. He went over and he almost came up with it himself, but he was really playing defense, was Jordan McGowan, just trying to keep Texas High's free safety who came over the top to pick it off, and Jordan went after him, and then when they got through, Jordan almost came up with a football. A little wobbly on the throw by Trent, and Jordan had his corner beat, but that free safety was back there playing center field. This is a stingy Texas High football program. I don't care if it's their 1s or their 2s.
So 3rd down and 10 now for the Indians. 2 receivers stacked both ways. Clater, lots of pressure, is going to be wrapped up and dropped well behind the line of scrimmage.
Got the ball back.
Almost a 15-yard loss. Looks like they're going to mark him from first contact. So about a 9-yard loss on the play, but they're going to send Davian in once again to punt the football.
I mean, Texas High's just pinning their ears back. They're rushing 7. I mean, they're just sending 7 guys, and Jacksonville doesn't have enough to block them. And they're just saying, secondary, just cover your guy one-on-one, and we're going to send 7.
Good snap back for Davian. Low punt. Going to take a good bounce, fielded by Texas High. And trying to get the ball on the return is Darian Martin.
Great tackle by Alex Polk, who's made some really nice defensive plays tonight. He has so far the Dar Chiropractic Bone Crusher hit of the game in the first half, and he's made some pretty nice tackles tonight on special teams.
Yes, he has.
And he was playing linebacker, was Alex, and then they moved him back. Now he's at safety. He's one of those young players for Jacksonville, 10th graders, that, boy, he's going to be good in the next couple of years.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Handoff goes to Cross. Once again, Samuel Cross up the middle. He will pick up about 4.
Jacksonville's going to send in Jacob Gonzalez, and Timothy Sparks is coming in at defensive tackle. You don't get to see those guys in a lot, but, man, it's nice to see those seniors get some reps here in their last game at Tomato Bowl.
Handoff goes to Cross once again. Big burst of speed, upended by Alex Polk. Picks up the first down.
Samuel Cross picks up enough for a Texas High first down. 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10 once again for the Tigers. This handoff going to go up the middle. New running back in the game. It's number 34, Lathan Crabtree. He will pick up another Tiger first down as we move under 6.5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Handoff going to go to Crabtree once again up the middle, met by several Indians.
Benavides got to him first. As you said, Cotton Indians getting to the ball carrier and chasing them down. Alex Polk coming off, favoring that right shoulder. That time of year, man. Start gimping up.
Yeah.
Trying to keep people healthy.
Second down and 2 for Texas High. Handoff going to go to Crabtree once again up the middle.
Oh, man, what a
Good
bull.
second effort there from Crabtree, and he will pick up another Texas High first down.
He's a linebacker, 190 pounds, and he's just a bull in a china closet there. I always say a bull in a china closet. Is that what I said?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm delirious. You were talking about you were struggling saying things.
Man, English is just hard tonight.
I don't know. English is hard for me.
First and 10 inside the Jacksonville 30. Handoff going to go to Crabtree once again. Another good second effort from Lathan Crabtree, and he will pick up another 8 yards, push it to the Jacksonville 20-yard line.
He is just physical. Ugh. Caden Sessions will check in for Jacksonville, the defensive line for Sparks.
Under 4.5 minutes remaining. Clock keeps ticking here in the fourth quarter. Second down and 2 for Texas High. 5 seconds on the play clock. Shelley going to air this one out to the far sideline. It is caught, still fighting for some yards and makes several Jacksonville defenders miss is number 82, Caleb Norton. Excuse me. Did I see that number correctly?
Yeah, there's not an 82 on there.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he turned something into nothing, didn't he?
He sure did. I thought Jacksonville had him, and then he escaped the tackle and shook a couple defenders and was able to pick up another Texas High first down and push the ball to the Jacksonville 11-yard line.
So T-High's just letting the play clock run down as much as possible here. I mean, they don't want to score, but they're just playing football. You got to stop them.
Handoff going to go to Crabtree once again around the right side. Good pursuit from the Jacksonville defense. Going to pick up about 3 on the play.
Zayden Pauk with the tackle. Really excited about Zayden, a 10th grader who's been a heck of a find on this team. Is a 10th grader, started the whole year. Looking forward to him getting in the weight room, getting bigger and stronger. Be back next year. So second down for the Tigers at the Jacksonville 8. As they'll continue just to let this clock milk down and say, Jacksonville, we're going to run right at you. Just try to stop us.
Texas High once again. This one going to go to Cross. Samuel Cross on the carry, pushes it inside the Jacksonville 5 down to the 3. It'll be third down and 1. As we near the 2-minute mark remaining in the fourth quarter. We're going to have a 2-minute timeout, or is this just going to? Yes, it looks like we will have a 2-minute timeout.
Okay.
And
not sure why the point of that is, but.
I'm not really either, but we'll take it with them. Back in just a moment. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel in Jacksonville today.
Ready to hit the road in a brand new Ford? From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, we've got the right ride for every road ahead. Drive home today with unbeatable savings and award-winning service, only at EAG Ford Jacksonville, your hometown Ford dealer.
We'd like to thank this week's team meal sponsor, Rancho Grande. Thank you for your valued support of Jacksonville Athletics.
Welcome back to the historic Tomato Bowl. After the 2-minute timeout, Texas High has the ball inside the Jacksonville 5-yard line. And this one is going to be a keeper from Eli Shelley around the left side.
Nice.
And is brought down by Elijah Benavides.
Benavides said, nope, not this play.
So 3rd down and 1. Jacksonville able to get a stop, and it'll be 4th and about 4. And Texas High is going to keep the offense on the field under a minute and a half remaining as the Texas High offense awaits their play call with 20 seconds left on the play clock. Samuel Cross alongside Eli Shelley in the backfield, one receiver each way for the Tigers. Cross going to get the handoff up the middle. He is short of first down yardage.
Yeah,
and
Jacksonville
Texas
gets
High.
That's the first stop of the night.
It is.
Yeah.
Texas High going to turn it over on downs.
That's the first time Texas High has not scored on a possession. That is, never seen that before. Actually, I have seen that before. 2017 when Jacksonville played the eventual state champion College Station Cougars over in Palestine and By District. They scored on every possession of the whole game. Ugly. Of course, they went on to win state, beat Aledo.
Which is a tough thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
Aledo just seems like they are either in it or win it just about every year. So 57 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. And Jacksonville backed up. Trent Clater standing at about the letters in the end zone. Caden Boyd alongside him in the backfield. Handoff is going to be faked. Clater going to keep it himself up the middle. Gets back to about the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to give him a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Well, the band's still into it. Charmers, cheerleaders for Jacksonville, they're still cheering away.
Clater going to hand this one off to Caden Boyd. Has some room around the left side, and he is brought down. 12 seconds and counting left here in the 4th quarter. That'll probably be the last play for Jacksonville of their 2025 season.
Tough year, tough way to end it. But, boy, the last 3 ball games, you played the best 3 teams in the district.
Yeah, no question about that.
Yeah, wow. Just tough. Fans, stay with us. We'll have our post-game awards sponsored by Dark Chiropractic and Austin Bank. We'll have our post-game interview with head coach Monte Stevenson after he gets through talking to his team. As both teams now shake hands, Texas High with one more regular season game before they make their playoff run. And Jacksonville got a lot of work to do off season. All right, we ready to hand out some post-game awards?
If you are, let's go ahead.
I've been thinking, okay, it's going to be a little bit awkward tonight because of the way things turned out. Yeah, let's start with what we always start with, the Dark Chiropractic Bone Crusher hit of the game. Dark Chiropractic, if your body needs an adjustment, call Dr. Darwin Dar, JHS class of 1984. He's your hometown chiropractor. We talked about it. It happened the first half. Alex Polk with the Bone Crusher hit of the game. Left the game late, the sophomore with the shoulder. I hope he's okay. He's getting ready to go into the off season. So Alex Polk, the Bone Crusher hit of the game. I'm moving out of the way here because I'm in front of the cheerleaders and they're doing their post game. I don't know how I ended up right there. I'm moving. I'm getting out of the way. Okay. The Jacksonville offensive and defensive players of the game, sponsored by Austin Bank, your community bank, locally owned and operated since 1900. Guys, it's really hard to have an offensive player of the game. So, I mean, from your offense, but it's going to be Jordan McGowan's kickoff returns. I can't think of any other guy that had more impact on Jacksonville getting some decent field position at all in a 56-0 game than Jordan McGowan. Great effort by him.
Yeah, he's had some really good kickoff returns throughout the season, and that was a big factor in Jacksonville, especially because he fair caught a couple there early, and that was a big factor in Jacksonville having some decent field position towards the end of the game.
Yeah, defensive player of the game. Again, I said this was going to be a little bit different when you're talking about defense, but when you're talking about putting a team offensively in worse field position, it's Davian Tavera. I mean, he had to punt the ball a lot tonight, and boy, it just says something about, when you lose 56-0, it's hard to find good defensive plays and players having great plays.
Davian had 9 punts for 290 yards for a 32.2 yard average with a long of 42.
Under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, he had lots of pressure. I mean, they almost blocked 2 or 3 of them. So Davian Tavera is your Austin Bank defensive player of the game for changing the field position around with his great punting. So Monte Stevenson having his final 2025 talk with his team. We'll get his comments and look ahead on what his plans are as far as offseason and getting things turned around. Of course, next week, Jacksonville is open. They have the bye week. So it'll be a little different next week. We had this last year. They're calling it week 11, but it's actually the 10th week for the games because you got the bye weeks. So I was going to throw it up, to you, Todd, for the Randy Gorham's post-game statistics, but it's pretty slim on stats.
It's very slim tonight. So Ryan just covered the main stat we had, which was punting with 9 punts.
Yeah, good night for Davian, but that's not a good night for the Jacksonville offense.
No, I mean, it's the least amount of offensive production that I can remember. I mean, even that College Station playoff game in 2017, Jacksonville, they had more than 3 first downs, 4. Mm-hmm. They had more than that.
Yeah,
Jacksonville finally finished with 3.
3 first downs.
Finally got 1. Total yards was 53 for the game with 32 passing and 21 rushing.
Wow. That is the lowest production I can remember.
I know.
Yeah.
So I hate to give individual stats.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they're not going to add up a lot.
No. How many total yards did Texas High have for the game? I know they had a bunch rushing towards the end.
590 yards.
Gosh.
228 passing, 362 rushing.
Wow. And we thought Mount Pleasant's defense was the best in the district. I may have to retract that.
Yeah. That was a very impressive performance tonight from Texas High on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. You typically say a team has the best offense, the best defense the week you're playing them. And that's kind of what it looked like last week because Jacksonville had not seen a defense like Mount Pleasant until they played Mount Pleasant. Well, now we've seen Texas High, and I think this is the best defense Jacksonville has seen because they just shut Jacksonville down.
Yes, they did. They've got a lot of size on both their offensive and defensive lines, and that was a big factor in the game tonight. It was just the size disadvantage that Jacksonville was at, both on their O-line and the D-line. Just, it's tough to go against those guys on the offensive line for Texas High, as big as they are, and the defensive linemen for Texas High are very athletic. They're also pretty good-sized guys, and Jacksonville's O-line has been kind of a weak point this season, and you're going up against one of the best teams in the state. I don't think they're ranked in the top 10 currently by Dave Campbell's, but they're one of those teams that's up there, it seems like, every year, and you kind of expect them to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 polls out there. Yes, they're not in Texas football, but they are in, I think there's a coach's poll. No, what is it, Padilla? The Padilla poll. I think they're in. I think that's where I saw them number 5. I'm not sure
the only
about
reason
that.
they're not is because they had that one loss relatively early in the season.
Yeah. But they're going to have their hands full getting this. Jacksonville's district is going to have 9 5A Division 2 or 1. 9 5A Division 2 is going to have a rough go. They go against that Port Neches, Groves, Montgomery, Nederland. They go against that district.
Yep.
All right, teams breaking up now. Let's we'll get head coach Monte Stevenson over here. Something positive going on right here. Good to see that. Well, Coach, it's been a long year. It's been a long year, and I know that I know you, and I know you're ready to take the bye week next week and get back into it. You got some great talent coming up. Freshmen finished 9-1 with a great game last night. This was a good Texas High football team. We don't have to talk a lot about them because we know how good they are. I want you to talk about what your plans are for off-season.
Man, listen, the first thing I wanted to do is come here to Jacksonville and change the culture, change the environment. And I think from what the kids told me today, that everything is where it needs to be. Now we got to start getting into what it's going to take to win football games. So our plans going in is we need to hit the weight room ASAP, and we're not coming out of that thing for a long time. That mental side just does something to you on that football field. So Coach Thomas has a really good plan for our off season, for our football, basketball kids, our football, baseball kids. He's got a tremendous plan that's coming here in a couple weeks. So right now we'll use this bye week. We'll go and we'll get their maxes, and then we'll get rolling with the weeks to come. But I'm still excited about it. There's no reason for anybody on this team or on this staff to be down. We knew what the challenges were. Sure, we wanted to win more than what was shown this season. We let a couple slip away, but I think we're going to use those things that happened to us and use those successes and then continue to move forward with it.
Well, the community's excited you guys are here. I know you may not feel that sometimes. You feel like, oh, man, how can they be? But they are, because we've seen a lot of positive changes that you've made, and it didn't show up on the scoreboard this year, but we know it's coming, and we know it's going to get there.
Yeah, I look at how you change your culture. So somebody always told me when you're going in and you rebuild something from scratch, it doesn't look that way, but the first year you might lose big. And the second year, you're looking to closing in those ball games. And that third year, they talk about you win the close ones. And the year after that, you win big. But I think we got a chance to turn it around fast with the kids that are coming, how the culture is shifting, how the sub-varsity kids have played, how they've shown how they can continue to fight back. These juniors that have the experience, those sophomores that got a chance to be under those Friday night lights, and the stuff we know that's exciting and that's coming. I think this program will turn around fast, and that's going to start here in a couple weeks.
Well, I want to tell you from our broadcast crew, and we appreciate you coming over and talking to us at the half, post-game. It's been a tough year, and I wouldn't want to come over and talk about it. I want to get in there and coach and stuff, and you've been awesome doing that, and inside the huddle, we appreciate you doing all that.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate this community for believing enough in me and this coaching staff to turn this thing around. So there's better days coming in the Ville.
Coach, appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Go Indians.
Head coach Monte Stevenson on our last post-game interview, sponsored by All Smiles Dentistry. We want to thank all of our sponsors this year. Fantastic. We had 10 of them. Appreciate each and every one of them for making these possible. Lee Traylor and his crew, everybody did such a great job putting on these broadcasts. We appreciate that so much. Guys, that's a wrap for 2025. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Matt. Well, I think that's going to do it for us here tonight as we close out the 2025 season. On behalf of Matt Montgomery, Todd Travis, Lee Traylor, and the students of the JHS audio-video production team, I'm Ryan Travis signing off for the last time for football for 2025, but make sure to stick around for basketball and soccer. So thank you for joining us all season long for Fighting Indian football. We'll see you in a few weeks as we begin the Indians and Maidens basketball and soccer seasons, and those will be right here on JISD Live as well. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Halloween. Good night.